Life.
Yes, good afternoon, or sorry, shall I say good evening, everybody. So I'm so bamboozled by my microphone problems right now. It's thrown me off kilter a little bit, but we are here for the big game today. Another massive night at N17, and I would argue, not only I think it would do Frank the world of good, but I also think in terms of the squad, we really need to win today. We are 2 points off breaking up into the top half of the table, but also we doesn't go right tonight, and other teams win tomorrow, we'll fall into the bottom half of the table, and I think it is going to sort of dictate what sort of campaign we're in for here as fans. So tonight is absolutely massive. Just quickly run through the team. We have Vicario in goals. We've got Adogi at left back, Pedro Porro at right back. We've also got Danzo and Mickey van der Ven at centre back. Now, Nick, this is where it gets a little bit confusing. Some people are saying it's a 4-2-2-2 like we done against PSG the other night. Some others are saying it's a 4-2 sort of 3-1 or a 4-3-3, which is the same thing more or less. Where do you stand on this midfield shape up on this forward line? Are we going two up top with Mawani and Richie and similar to the PSG, or are we expecting them to go 4-2-3-1? Because it's of my opinion, Nick, I think tonight I think the one against PSG was PSG specific to target that midfield as an area where we could get at them and go at them.
Okay.
Whereas when I look at Fulham today, they're going to sit low block, in my opinion. I think the game is out wide for us. I think if we play everybody central, I think maybe it throws us into a bit of a problem. Where are you at with this formation? What are we looking at?
Man, I have no idea what this guy's going to do next day to the next. I'm not even sure he knows which underwear he's going to wear in the morning. Man, I've been so confused lately. The problem I have, though, is I was not confused against Arsenal. I predicted he was going 5 at the back. We were going to be deep as we could be for most of the match and hold on for dear life and try to keep him out. And that's exactly what we were trying to do. And to me, that's a problem, man, because if I can figure out what Thomas Frank is going to do for that kind of a match, I think we got issues right now. But from what I can tell so far, he is being very reactive, and I think the pressure's getting to him, and he's making his changes based on that kind of pressure right now. And I think that's what we did see against PSG. However, I think he's going to kind of go with what works. My question before this match started was, is there any universe where Randall Kolo Muani does not start this match and you do not start trying to focus your attack directly around him? I couldn't come up with one myself, man. I'm glad to see he's in the front line. I think it's going to be a 3 up top. I think with him in the center, Kudus, and Richie on the left, which he has done before, and then in times move them both into a double striker position. Man, that's what I'm going for.
That's where I'm at with it as well, personally. I think we're going to be right side orientated today in terms of looking to create down the right, and then Richie just sort of crash the box in off the left hand side. That's what I'm expecting today. I just think if it was going to be midfield focused, I think he would have just played Kudus up front with Mawani probably, and brought in an extra centre midfielder. So look, time will tell. We are approaching kickoff now. We're about to get underway. Like I said, I do apologize for being late. I'm well aware it's not acceptable. It's not good for you guys who like listening to us on the build-up. But my microphone is about to shit the box from all this streaming lately. So, I'll get that sorted back in time for the Newcastle game. But we are underway here. Guys, get your score predictions in. Kudus up against Session. It's going to be a fascinating battle, of course. Archer game, Bergval being rewarded as well, which many fans are very happy with. But for me, regardless of the formation, I actually don't really care, everybody. It's all about the intent. How aggressive we are out of possession. What's the game plan moving forward? They're the things that I look at that, regardless of the formation, are going to help you win this game.
And, ladies and gentlemen, too, as you can see, the usual, the man in charge, the man hitting the switches is out of town, and I am a very mediocre substitute for this guy. So you're going to have to bear with us on the controls right now. Dave threw me right into the deep end on all these new bells, whistles, gadgets, and whatnot. So we are going to have a few issues. I may lose my camera. We may be behind on the timer. The Dave's hat may blow up at some point in time. Just expect the unexpected, as we can expect from Spurs. And we are kicked off. We're at a minute 14 on my clock, so I got to catch up on the timer.
No problem. Well, while you're trying to work that one out, which I don't blame you, I had a headache trying to do it the other night. Jack just makes it look so seamless. Tottenham are trying to play out from the back here. Danzo into Pedro Porro. Porro looks to go long into Mawani. Great hold-up play here by Randall. Out to Kudus, who is hugging that right-hand side. So maybe it does look like a front 3 here at the minute. Bergval tucked inside. Oh, that's a shocking pass out there from Van de Ven out to Destiny Adogi. Oh, little things like that we could do without, guys. Girls and guys, sorry, how dare I just keep saying guys. But big up, guys. Really appreciate every single one of you. We've got Paddy Higgins. I do apologize for being late. We've also got Jim Brentar in the house as well. We've got We Are Spurs TV, Shem Tam, Cyprus Spurs, Derek Hutchison, Logan. We also have David Ginola, one of my favorite players ever, Paddy Higgins. Stevie Fraser is also with us. We've also got Arts T, good to see you. Barmy Falcon, great to see you as well. Hopefully you're keeping well. Who else have we got? Robin in the house. Great to see you. Ribsy, Tommy K. Good to see you. Ed M. Brooklyn Evans as well. Great to see you. Spurs GCTV. Ugly Fish. Great to see you. And then we have a couple of super chats that we will get to in just one moment. Finn Fuego is with us as well. Absolute legend. And also Faz Radfar. So you guys actually don't know how lucky you are to have Jack, who makes everything look so seamless.
Yeah, I don't know how he does it, man. He's surpassed me on the tech skills over here, but I'm getting there, man. We're getting closer and closer to the accurate time. You just keep on the play-by-play, man. You're doing a great job. And I will try to get the chats on there as soon as I can sort out this clock.
Yeah, no, brilliant. Bergvall and Richarlison trying to get pressure here on Fulham. Good content there from Destiny Adogi. Forces the long pass into the middle, and that's sloppy from Kevin Danzo, which now gives Fulham a chance to counter on us with numbers here. It's breaking down the left-hand side, Porro. You've got to try and get out there and stop that cross from coming in. Engage him. Don't let him skin you. He beats Porro. He's looking to cut in. They're looking to tee up on the edge of the box. It's shot from the edge of the box. And we're already 1-0 down. Jesus. How many times do I have to bring this up this fucking week about shots from the edge of the box and fucking engagement? Oh my God. And it all starts from Danzo with a sloppy header where, giveaway in the middle of the park where it didn't really need to happen. Porro, weak again defensively, not getting out, not dealing with his man. And then from there, you could see they're just trying to pull it back towards the edge of the box. It's a clear game plan. Look, no one's really flooding the box. They're all just sitting in and around. Next thing, it's pulled back. Bergvall gets caught out, and it takes a deflection off Destiny Adogi. It's in the back of the net. How many more are we going to concede from the same area? That's now goal number 10 of the season. I was being kind. There was one against Leeds that Vicario spilled. They scored off the back of. I could have probably picked another one out in the North London Derby and Bodo. It's absolutely not good enough. Fuck me. 1-0 down already, 5 minutes in. Them home fans, I'd say, are going absolutely ballistic. But it's going to be a good character test of this Tottenham player and of Thomas Frank now to see if we can pick the heads up when the pressure's on and fucking fight back. Oh, we as Tottenham do not do things the easy way. We always take the hard way out, so let's get with it. Moani, good flick on. No one wins it. Danzo with another header. This time it does fall to Moani's feet. Plays in Richie. Just overhit. Richie just couldn't get there, but that's much better from Tottenham.
That's a little forward motion finally. Yeah, unbelievable. Dave, isn't it... Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're playing that tight, and you're leaving space for somebody to take a shot from outside the box like that, shouldn't it be somebody designated to actually make an engagement when you see the player approaching? Isn't that common practice for somebody to be designated to making a run forward to make it difficult for him?
Yeah, I think it depends on the tactics, though, because this is something I looked into, Nick, because it was pissing me off. Wednesday night, the amount of goals or the amount of times we were giving up shots around the edge of the box, and then after when I went to bed, and this is what I think about in bed. I was thinking about it happened against Villa twice, happened against Arsenal there at the weekend. How many times has it actually happened this season? 1 second, Vicario, it's about to put us in danger here. He thinks he's a fucking outfield player. Oh my God, he's kicking it straight back to Fulham. He's not even in goals. They're gone for goals, and we're 2-0 down already. This is absolutely a clusterfuck. Oh my fucking good Lord Jesus, what the fuck is going on? This is absolutely embarrassing. We are 2-0 down inside 6 minutes against fucking Fulham.
This is how you start out a must-win game for Thomas Frank, in my opinion. You cannot not win. Forget about not losing. You have to win this match.
Oh my God, this is already
atrocious.
Quickly turned into a massive clusterfuck. I mean, what the fuck is Vicario doing there? That's absolutely shocking. Absolute. Nick, what is his thought process? If he's already out and he's caught like that, just put it out and get back into your goals. Like, what is he even thinking here? It's just one long ball over the top. That's so sloppy. Vicario is just going to hook it. He doesn't. Takes a touch. Thinks he's fucking Ronaldinho. Kicks it straight back to a Fulham player. He passes it off. I'm not being funny, but also, where's Danzo or Porro dropping back in and getting on the line?
I mean, everybody's
leading
all
that?
over the shop, man.
They're all just standing all over the place.
Somebody
All
get in the
standing there.
net, you know? Your goalkeeper's gone. Your goalkeeper is not in it.
Oh,
Somebody's supposed to get in there.
what a disaster. What a fucking disaster. Jesus Christ. But Nick, anyway, back to your question, and then we'll get some of these chats in as well if we can. But the fact that it keeps happening, I went and checked, is this a common occurrence that was happening at Brentford, shots from outside the box?
Mhm.
Well, last season, Flecken, their goalkeeper, made more saves from outside the box than any other goalkeeper, and he also faced more shots from outside the box than any other goalkeeper, which shows me Thomas Frank wants to defend the box, and he's happy to give up shots outside the box. And when you see how he sees it going forward, and he said this in an interview recently, he sees shots from outside the box as low risk. He doesn't like his players doing it. So if he sees it that way going forward, you can only imagine he sees it that way defensively.
Oh,
But the problem is, Mario ain't Flecken. He's not pulling off the saves maybe that Flecken was and stuff like that. And I think that's where the problem comes in. Some of it's tactical, but some of it is also question marks around Vicario. Kudos trying to beat Session here. Doesn't get the better of him. Jesus Christ. It's going to be a long evening. I'm so sorry for keep dragging you into these when Jack's gone, Nick, because they always turn into long evenings for you. I really do apologize.
It's all right, buddy. I mean, I'm starting to think that maybe it's me though, but yeah, it is what it is. We're starting the way we ended with PSG. I mean, forget about the green shoots that we saw from an attacking perspective. We still shipped 5 goals in that match. Any way you want to slice it, and here we go again.
Oh, come on. Someone at least challenge for it. We're 2-0 down already. We're about to be embarrassed. Come on. Anyway, we got a few chats there, Nick, we can bring up.
Yeah. Let's get to that. I think I finally got the clock somewhere near where it's supposed to be. So let's.
I don't even think it matters at this point. We're already 2-0 down. You're missing all the action. Yeah, you've got it more or less spot on.
Yeah,
appreciate that.
But however, I look like I'm frozen. But let me do some chats. Go down to the bottom here. Ed Sweeting, can't believe Vicario still shouted at the defense. Jeez, Dave's been banging on that for years.
I know, it's shocking. We got Jerome's super chat here as well. He says, "Good evening, lads. Let's hope for no terrorist football today." I mean, couldn't have started off any worse there, Jerome, could it, my man? Fucking hell, Jesus. But to be honest with you, the master attacks of our own downfall there. I'm not being funny. I actually can't really attach either goal to Thomas Frank. And everyone knows me, I'm critical of him, but I can't really attach either goal to him. The only
they're away here. They're away again here. Mickey Van de Ven with the last ditch.
Really doing their all for him. Is it one of them where they throw him under the bus like we done against Newcastle, not so a couple of years back? But big up, Jerome. Not a great start. Logan THFC has already sent in the sick emoji. Tell me about it, Logan. Bloody tell me about it. I mean, we've only got goal. And we're already 2-0 down. I'm actually bamboozled. I can't even get my thought process together right now. It's happened that quickly. And then Ribsy, member for 51 months, 50 months, 1 month, so 5-1. Why not? Come on, you Spurs, Ribsy. That's already gone out, man. It's already gone out the window. Jesus. Can't even do that. We could end up losing 5-1, Ribsy. Fuck. Just deal with this. Oh, my God. It's on the edge of the box again. They're just queuing for it. It's another shot. Untested. It's off the post. Oh, my God. What is going on here, Nick? What is going on? There's no pressure whatsoever.
There's no organization whatsoever either, man. There's no organization right now in defense.
Doesn't look like it, yeah. Oh, right. We're going. I think
nobody's taking any initiative as far as closing down.
Choice. What do you think is going to suit me best right now? The situation we're in. Lucasade, Ribena, or water, Nick?
Yeah, I think go for the combination of all, man. You just make a cocktail. Hope for the best. Long ball from Vic, trying to see Richie. Richie does not make it first. Looks like Poro's got it, though. Poro coming up right-hand side. Kudus is looking at him. Poro with the long delivery. Yeah, decent enough ball, but nobody was ready for it.
We've gone with the Lucas. I feel like I'm going to need sugar.
Poro's recovering, still in their section. Archie Gray with a tap out to Kudus. Kudus looking for somebody. Is he going to take his man? Is he going to shake him? Is he going to deliver? Looks for Poro. Poro's got it. Backwards ball back to Danzo. Danzo bops it around back to Mickey Van de Ven.
Come on, Mickey. Striding forward here. What can he do? On to Destiny Doggy. We got to start trying to play forward here. Fulham are just going to sit in now and be happy with their lot right now.
Absolutely. The only hope is that it's early. Yeah, the only hope is that it's early enough that we can pull ourselves together here because it's ridiculous.
It's going from Poro to Richie. Just doesn't really
Yeah.
get enough on it really there, straight into the goalkeeper's hands, easy pickings. Oh, come on, Spurs. Come on. Everyone's tuning in right now looking for a downfall. Don't be it today, please. Richie's offside anyway. We've got a super chat here from Tony Oli. Big up, Tony Oli. Good to see you. How was your Thanksgiving, sir? Please do let me know. He says, in January, we got to go for new goalkeeper. Vicario is so mid, and Porro can't be a starter anymore. Look, when it comes to Vicario, I think there's a fair conversation to be had around
Yeah.
the summer. Look,
Yeah.
he sort of does similar stuff that maybe Ramsdale was doing at Arsenal under pressure, and everyone was laughing at them when they brought in Raya. But it turns out it's a decision that was absolutely spot on. They've never looked back since, and they've never looked as fragile since. And I think we are sort of approaching that conversation come the summer for sure, Tony Yolo. Definitely. It's just I'm not sure you can trust the guy when the pressure's on. He's very erratic. Now you seen there that second goal there. I'd even argue the first goal could he have at least attempted to get down for it rather than just standing there looking at it go in. That second goal though, it's just all him. It's all just brain dead. And then he has the cheek to get up and start pointing at everybody else. Do you know what I mean? It's just absolutely madness. With Porro, look, I think Porro's a good player. He's very good going forward, and I think because of his creativity, I think most managers are willing to sort of sacrifice his defensive vulnerabilities to a certain degree. But it is something that, again, I would look at. Fulham here going again. It's another block from Danzo. It's a great block. It's another ball in. This time it's Mickey van de Ven flying his head in where the boots are. Richarlison picks it up. It's a free out. Oh, my God. We are under the cosh right now. We look shell-shocked. We look nervous. They look like none of them know what to do. No one really understands what's going on right now. We are just all over the place at 6s and 7s. And to be honest with you, we could be 3 or 4 down right now.
I mean, I can't imagine the in-stadium mood is very good right now. I mean, the boos are going to start coming out before halftime by the looks
For
of it
sure.
right now. This was a match where I wanted to see whether this team is bought into Thomas Frank or not. And by all accounts, it's completely the opposite right now.
Yeah. It's looking that way. The only hope is that we can muster some sort of fighting spirit and fight back. Porro goes long here over the top to Richarlison. Can he get a hold of it? Oh, my Lord. Please, someone bring him to Lords and just get the Lord to touch him, touch his boot and bless it, because this guy, he's just so unreliable. It's a great ball over top. Usually good strikers, even semi-decent strikers, take that into their stride and get a shot off there. He can't even get it under control, and they're in again here, Fulham. It's just too easy. It's a ball towards the back post.
Whoa, what's going on here? No whistle.
Spurs players, the flag's gone up, okay. Well, Fulham, they're not going to take that gamble. They've done the right thing by putting the ball in the back of net. Spurs players giving up there is not good. Well, he's on. Destiny Udogi's keeping him on. The Spurs players giving up there, Nick. I don't like that. That's worrying. You don't do that.
No, not when the ball. Not when it's in play and the opposition's running at your goalkeeper.
That worries me, Nick. That really worries me seeing that.
You know, there's been talk about this focus on the youth, comparison to Poch in his first season. Right now, it's just, I don't think the situation's the same. And I don't think focusing on the youth is going to drag, this team together.
I'm not even saying focus, I'm not even saying focusing on the youth when it comes to that. But I'd argue if you want to try and change the culture, that certain things aren't acceptable. I think at what point do you have no choice but to put a bit of faith in one or two of them?
Yeah,
you can't keep continuing like this.
My question is, who on the team are the ones that you're going to take out in favor of refreshing? And, are you talking about Romero and Mickey van de Ven, Johnson and Richie? Everybody else I would consider kind of youth. Pedro Porro maybe in there, Bentancur clearly. So that's the people that don't qualify as youth right there. But I think people would think you're out of your mind to talk about dropping Romero, Van de Ven, and even Pedro Porro most times.
Oh my God, we can't even complete 2 passes. It is just sloppy from Bergvall. It's a simple 5-yard ball. He's standing right there. He's wearing a luminous white. How the fuck can you not see him?
I don't think Derek Hutchinson, man. I don't think I've seen Brentford play this bad. Honestly, not last season.
Do you know what, Derek? Look, I fully take the point, and I think Nick could be absolutely spot on. Artie, and I think Stevie raised the question as well. Are these players really busting a gut for him? Do they understand what they're being asked to do? I think that's a fair point. But I can't put both of these goals on Thomas Frank. I'm actually not even going to do that. That's just simply on the players. Just not coming out correct. We can't even complete 2 passes here. We are embarrassing. Fulham coming that Porro side again. He actually deals with it this time. Come on, Pedro. Come on, Porro. Plays it down the line to Kudus. Or to Moani. He can't get a hold of it. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh. It's games like this where I start thinking of, I'd be much better up just giving this up and going spending time with my father and my mother and the girlfriend and stuff like that.
Yes, but you know what? We're masochists, Davo. We got to be
Yeah,
here for the punishment. And
it's very true.
that is our lot in life. I'm afraid, buddy.
Oh my god! Oh my god! It's getting worse. It is getting worse. I feel a Newcastle coming on here, guys. It's just looking every part of it. We could be 3-0 down the next 5 minutes here. We can't complete 2 passes going forward. I'd love to know what the reaction is inside that stadium now because, again, I think whatever the noise is online, once you lose the home fans in the stadium, you're done for.
Yeah, absolutely, because it's just untenable because nobody wants to go. Your fans aren't coming. Empty seats. It's aside
Is that
from
Mickey Van de Ven playing up front, pressing? That's a disgrace on the midfield and the 4 players that he's up there doing that. That's disgraceful. And if Bergvall, he was late there. Bergvall was late there. Referee looks like he's trying to bring a bit of calmness here. I mean, guys, what are we saying here in the chat? I don't even know what to think anymore right now. King Hodder says, I cannot believe this start. Nobody's seen it. No one's seen it coming. No one. Eric is asking, is Frank going to make some adjustments to the game plan, or are we just going to be dominated for the next 70 minutes? MKP says, great, now we lose our heads. That's one thing we cannot do right now, MKP. We've got to bloody keep our heads at this point. The good thing is there's fucking a whole another 70 minutes to try and rectify this shit.
Yeah, we need a couple minutes. We need somebody with some composure and some confidence to get into the rest of the team, man. Mickey, this is where you got to pull your finger out, man.
And the thing is, we can't start getting into giving them away petulant free kicks because we're frustrated and annoyed. Because all they're going to do, look at them, they're having a water break. They may as well whip out a fucking a tanning chair, a seat with an umbrella and start fanning them. Jesus Christ, they're going to do this every bloody goal, every fucking dead ball situation. They're going to do this. We cannot get sucked in to start fouling them now. We've already made mistakes that will put us in this position. Don't make more. Try and get some control of the game here. Anyway, apart from this, everyone out there in America and Canada, although I believe Canada's a different day, but hopefully you all enjoyed your Thanksgiving, holidays, over the course of the last few days.
Yeah, my Thanksgiving was largely like the first 15 minutes of this match, Davo. A complete horror show. Complete horror show.
Sounds like you're already dreading Christmas, Nick. You just want the holiday season over. You want a new year.
Yeah. I'm not a huge jingle beller. What, man? But usually football takes my mind off of it. However, here we go. Kudus on a break. A very good interception there. He makes a good decision. He finds Richie. What are you going to do, Richie? At least it's a corner
kick. Right. Let's go. We got to score off the back of this. Let's get ourselves back into the game and everyone will calm down a little bit. Cranberry and turkey. Absolutely love that. Tony Olo's in here as well, Nick. He says, I'm starting to think only like 4 or 5 guys are Big Six level. The rest are mid-table to bottom caliber. We are absolutely crap. Where do you stand on that, Nick? Because, there was this like last year, people were saying the squad was shit. Others were saying it's better than what it is. This year, people are doing the exact same thing. Where are we at with this squad in general? 1 second. Porro, what can he do? Kudus, that's an absolute shocking ball given the time. Where are you at with what Tony Ola has to say here? Do you agree?
It's
hang average.
4 or 5 players, Big Six level, sure. Yeah, I mean, I can't really argue with that. We are relying on a lot of youth right now in general. So when you look at our midfield, of course, Sar, Bergvall, those kind of guys aren't going to, feature in City, Liverpool, etc. You know what though? I'm not all. I don't think it's all on the players. I think that Frank has had a rough hand dealt to him, and I think the over rotation is largely because of our injury problems in the last couple of years. The
Oh,
inavailability of the people that we're paying money for and relying on to provide goals and attack. He's having to chop and change to find something that works, and
mm,
it seems to me that in trying to do that in his mad scramble and trying to go with different attacking combinations, he's now neglected the solidity of the back line that he was trying to
mm.
build over the first few matches. It's completely crumbled.
But what concerns me is the fact that he didn't really know his best front line coming into the season. And the fact that he still doesn't really know his best 11 right now.
Yeah, but
You're nearly 20
he
games
didn't
into the
have his best
campaign.
front line. His best front line was not available coming into the season. We're talking Madison, Kulusevski. We're talking
No,
about the
but out
people
of
who
what he
are
has available,
senior
though, mate.
leaders. Their son's gone. No Kulusevski, no Madison. That's all your goals
No,
right there.
I,
Forget Richarlison. Caduce
no, I
came
get
in.
that, but out of what he has available to him, I'm surprised he didn't know what his best combination was.
Well, so that's my question to you, though. What is his best combination? Before we started too, I was thinking the same thing. But what is his best combination go up front? Of course he doesn't know it
Yeah.
because what is it? Tell as
Well,
his number 9. I mean, and who's he? Xavi just came in. He's not hitting the ground running, and he's not working out in the system he's being played in, and he needs some time to get built up. So is he part of the best 11? Like, I don't think it was possible for Frank to know his best 11 because the people that would naturally be there just aren't there.
no, I get what you're saying, but at the end of the day, he's watching these guys in training, right? He's the one in and around the environment. What he's watching, he should know, yeah, okay, I've got injuries, but this is what I'm going to persist with at the start of the season. From minute one, from the start of the season, from game one, he's rotated every single game. And I warned people. I know people got into this fascination that we picked up injuries last year because we didn't rotate. We've got a lot of injuries this year, which shows it wasn't down to rotation. And people got carried away with all this over rotation like it was a good thing. At the start of the season, you play what you think as a manager is your best 11 for the first 4 or 5 games as consistently as you can to build up momentum so that the players can build up partnerships, understandings on the football pitch, patterns of play, stuff like that. When you constantly rotate, this is the sort of shit you see. Because no players have had a chance to build up patterns of play, partnerships, understanding, stuff like that. Because he is constantly
I'm going to
chopping and
defer.
changing
I'm
and
going to
he's doing a
defer
bit of
to
his
your
best.
expertise on that because I mean I agree that's an ideal situation. It's just that if Caduce, which is in my opinion, if he's the only one that's showing any consistency, and that was a decent effort from Archie Gray, absolutely,
At least he tried.
we're getting a foot on the ball and playing a little bit more in their half right now. Thank goodness for that. But if Caduce is the only one where you're looking and saying, okay, he's giving me consistent output, that's why he's been played so much. If you're in your number 9, we're going Richie and Tell, back and forth with some other odd combinations that they pop up. I can sort of see it, unless you're just saying, all right, I'm just going to stick with Richie for the first 10 matches and try for the best.
Oh
Here we
my
go.
lord.
Oh,
Oh
good
no,
Lord.
Poro, you clown. Oh, Van der Ven saved us. Thank you, Van der Ven. Thank you,
This
Mickey Van der
is
fucking Ven.
a circus right now.
Oh my god.
What
Yeah.
am I watching? Holy crap.
I don't know about you guys. I think if this continues in say event at halftime, I think I'm just gonna have to cut it early. I can't do this
Listen,
today.
man,
I
I'm not
genuinely
going to
can't do
blame you
this.
right now
I
because
can't do this. It's
some
it's nearly
weird
2-0
stuff.
points.
This is odd.
What a to not even give away a penalty there. That is sensational tackle from Mickey Van der Ven. Absolutely sensational. But no, I do take your
And
point about.
is something else going on that we're not seeing too?
Do
Because
you know what? Do you know
what
what
up
I
with
worry
Van de
about?
Ven and Spence? That should never got resolved for me. Do they?
Do you
Is
know
there
where I
really a
worry?
lack of confidence?
Do you know where I worry? Is after North London Derby, the Telegraph started printing articles that, you know, the board are going to give Frank time to fix his mistakes. That used to be called an old vote of confidence, and that
Hmm.
usually meant the writing was on the wall. Then also in the article, they referred to that the players have asked Thomas Frank, not to be so focused on the opposition, but have a bit of a focus about what they're going to do and stuff like that. And I'm just going off since Pochettino. Usually, when them reports start circulating and then questions start popping up, usually it spells the end.
Yeah.
No, Danzo, just deal with it, Danzo. Honestly, it looks like these players ain't playing for him. Some of these guys right now.
Yeah.
It does. It's shocking. Come on, Spurs. Let's not give up Saturday yet. Come on. What have we got about us here? If you've any drink left over for Thanksgiving, I think it's a wise time to crack it out, Nick.
Mm-hmm. Now it's a little early for me right now, man. But you're gonna have the match timer going backwards if I start that.
It's 8 p.m. somewhere, Nick.
Yeah, that's
what
true.
the Irish would say if someone said it was too early. Someone 8 p.m. somewhere. Van der Ven. Let's see what we can do. Come on, Mickey. Go on, Mickey. Let's go on one of them runs. Moving on to Destiny. First is atrocious.
King buddy, I love you, but that's a wild take right there.
What's he saying?
He's got it. I got it up on the.
Oh, a lot of this is on Angie. Turned our home ground into open season. Can't blame Ange for what's going on here.
I can't put anything that I'm watching right now on Ange's doorstep.
He's gone, King Hunt. Let him go. Let him go. I've had to say the same to me, out lad. Anytime something goes bad for Tottenham, but Ange, just let him go. You're the only guys that keep bringing him back up. Just let it go. He's gone. We've got Frankie in charge. Judge Frank on his own merit and what we're seeing. Come on, Spurs. Let's try and claw one back before halftime. This will be salvageable then. I can't even believe we're talking about trying to salvage at home against Fulham, but it's where we are right now.
At the 28th minute. Oh.
Let's see if we can actually put in one ball of quality this evening.
Just one, Pedro. And just what on earth has happened to Pedro Porro's delivery? You used to be able to rely on it.
Yeah. It's Mo Kudus that's going to deliver it this time. It's actually not a bad one. Mickey Van der Ven is up. Can someone else get there? Paulinho tries. Free out. Referees protect them at all cost. Mickey Van der Ven screaming at Anderson there. Oh,
man. Don't catch a card right now here. Can we get a replay right now? What happened there? Because I totally missed the fracas.
All he done was go and challenge for the ball.
Yeah.
Don't really see anything too wrong with that.
Drop kick saying it's a red.
Let's have another look at this.
I don't know.
He's going for the ball. Eyes are on the ball. Yeah. Can't give that. If he gives that, we're definitely turning it off. If Mickey Van der Ven's gone, we're fucked. Genuinely. He's the only one that actually cares.
Well.
Right, ref, come on. They're not going on a holiday here. Can we get it going again? Every breakdown is taking 3 minutes here. But just looking at the formation, it does look like a 4-2-2-2. Bergval. Right, kid, let's show some bollocks. Start playing forward. There we go. Mickey Van der Ven, come on. Let's go, steam train. Doggy's the one that's staying furthest out left, and we're asking him to do all the creativity right now out there.
Come on, big ball.
Kudus to Porro. Can we get a delivery in? Oh, my God. If we keep hitting the first man, I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry.
Where are you going with that, Pedro?
All the time in the world, and he hits it off the guy in front of him. Whatever happened to taking a touch and shifting it? Are these simple things just gone out of the game now? You see the guy stand in front of you, and you still go to balloon it off him. Just take a touch, shift it, deliver it.
You need composure to do that, man.
Yeah, well, that's
and
that's
everybody's lost. They've lost their cojones.
We have no left hand side.
Scared of a press.
Outlet down there. It's so predictable. It's so predictable. The setup just isn't working.
Another one in. Another
Adobe's
one
your
in.
essentially the creative. He's essentially you're asking him to do what you want a winger to do right now in this system. It's so predictable. We keep coming out to this right hand side.
Another one in from Tony Uli there.
Let me have a. What's Tony Uli say? They don't respect these skinny jeans and mid tactics. I think there's an element of that, to be honest with you. Look, skinny jeans ain't my preference, but if my manager came down Sunday League, his hair flicked up like Robbie Savage, and wearing skinny jeans and shit like that, he'd have a lot to try and do to get my respect. I do prefer sort of what you call cavemen. I am that sort of man myself, I suppose. But look, nothing against him. Of course, skinny jeans doesn't define the guy, but maybe it alludes to that he's got small cojones, Tony Otto.
Tony Uli's not liking his Mumford and Sons tactics, is what it comes down to,
And if I see him walking out at halftime eating a banana like he was against Monaco when we were under siege, I'm going to lose it.
Spurs
Look
fans,
at Spurs fans, they're
unimpressed.
shocked. They don't even know what
Yeah, and you can't blame them. This is a mess.
As soon as we finish this, I'm ringing my dad. I'm like, what did you do to me? Why? Honestly,
this is your fault.
I have to blame somebody. I'm just going to take him. I'm just going to blame him today. It's hard to even muster any enthusiasm. It really is. And if I see this guy jot something down again and we keep performing, I'd love to know what he's writing down.
Yeah, who's he sending messages to?
Sometimes it's better just to actually look at the game instead of being so focused, analyze it, and write shit down. Surely he's got a coach there. Surely he can pull someone out over in around Hotspur away and say, on match day, I'm going to say shit to you. You write it down. Porro. Into Kudus. Come on, Mo. He's being harassed here, ref. He's being harassed here. It's not Saturday. Well, actually, it is. Van de Ven. MK, maybe he's writing his report card.
Man, all we can do is laugh and make jokes right now because this shit is so depressingly frustrating.
Well, if you don't, you're going to cry and have a crash out and a meltdown. And at this point, I've had that many watching this bunch. I'm not even sure it's worth approaching that point anymore.
I mean, this is 11 games, 11 goals in the last 3 games. That's completely
the defensive solidity is well and truly gone that we relied on. Right, come on, Kudos. Can we get a bit of quality here? Feed him, Doggy. Please feed him. Thank you. Doggy, get your head up. Oh my God, our crossing ability is atrocious. Every single cross is hit off the first guy in front of them. I can't even blame Destiny Doggy. He's not even a winger. And we're asking him to do it. Talk about where's the attacking intent that we were promised? All right, so I know we are Spurs TV.
There's no clock.
There is a clock.
It's real small. It's underneath the scoreboard. Let us know if you can there, buddy.
11 goals in 3 games. That's relegation form. And the way we are going forward, and you look at the stats in the Premier League, it's all relegation form as well.
Yeah.
Ribsy, is it possible to have negative XG? If it is, we will find it. Trust me.
Oh, they're on the break here, and they look like it's such positive movement from them against us. They look like they know what they're doing. They know where they're going.
They look like they have a game plan, that's for sure. Come on, Colo. No.
What? Well, how the hell is that a free kick? He stepped in front of him and tripped him. At least Mwani is showing enthusiasm, some kind of intrepid spirit that I think that I've seen from him in the last couple of matches that he's played. It looks like the only one. I mean, the guy's only been on the team a couple months, and he has
Trust me,
more.
Moani ain't the problem here.
No, he has more
Mm,
awareness of where his teammates are and what the plan is going forward than some people that have been playing with each other for years now.
mm, Moani is not the problem. The fact we get very little out of him when he plays, it concerns me. Like his performance against PSG showed exactly what he's capable of. And that attack should be built around him.
100%.
Can we get bodies going forward? Everyone is standing there. Polo's on the ball and everyone is standing there. Can we please get someone running in a forward fucking momentum, please? It's not bloody difficult. Well done, Danzo. Poro, long ball. We're just playing long ball. That's all we're trying to do.
Mhm.
Long fucking ball. Oh my God. Fulham on the attack here again. Is anyone going to lay in a challenge? Anyone? Oh my God, that's 3 players that's laid in the challenge and they still can't get the ball. We are second rate to Fulham. It's a ball to the back post. Mickey van der Ven again saves our ass. I'm going to start calling him Asgard because he is saving us left, right, and centre. This just isn't working. Do you know what? I can't watch this anymore. We are. I just can't. We are so far off it. It's long ball against Fulham. We're not even playing a left winger here against Fulham. We set up again to respect them. I am sick of it. I'm fucking fed up with it.
It's not even halftime yet, but let's just for the sake of argument, if this continues and it's
He's got to
a
change
really
formation at halftime. He has to go 4-2-3-1. He has to. He has to get
uh,
Simmons on the pitch. He has to get Odegaard on the pitch, and he's to fucking go for it. If we walk back out 4-2-2 fucking 2 again, I'm fucking done with him.
uh, well, I mean, if results keep going like this, man, how long do you give him? Because I mean, we got a lot of games in the next 6 weeks,
We've
a
got
lot of
Newcastle
matches, man.
Tuesday night.
Yep.
We don't fare too well up there. I think if
Nope.
that doesn't go well and we lose to Brentford, I think the writing's on the wall.
Hmm.
This 7 days was crucial for him in this team. Absolutely crucial. This next 7
Absolutely.
days. Fulham,
And I would say
Newcastle,
that
Brentford.
this right here is the most important game right now,
Well, but this one sets
because
the
of
tone.
what's happened in the last couple of weeks.
But it also sets the tone. Now we're
Yeah.
going into Newcastle off the back of a demoralising half against Fulham so far. You go into a away day where we have been pumped left, right, and centre. They're under multiple managers up there. We got pumped up there by 5 by Pochettino at the end of the season. We got fucking pumped up there under, what was it, Stellini or Conte, one of them. Newcastle, or under Ange, we got
It's a
pumped as
decent
well.
ball. Gray, keep a hold of it. Keep a hold of it, Gray. Does his best.
Well
Somebody's
done,
got to
kid.
get it.
Well,
Yeah.
what can he do? There's no one there to help
Yeah.
him. He's holding off 2 players. We're not even trying to leg out of possession here either.
And this is where the new administration, Vinay in particular, I think has got to. He's
They've
got to
got a
make.
big, big decision to make. Do
Yeah.
they double down and back him like
I,
Arsenal
I
did with
would say,
Arteta?
if Frank isn't really, the way you got to make decisions based on what you see, and this is crucial right here.
Well, I think Frank's got to do something drastic. At this point, I really do, because the reason why Arteta got time at Arsenal is he fucked the Boomerang out. So I brought in Nketiah,
Uh,
went to the board and said, "Look, this guy's turning up late, having the run. You happy with this?" He done this, brought through Saka, Waneri, trusted Smith Rowe, who was loaned out for long periods and stuff like that. And he changed the culture around Arsenal. You could argue something needs to happen here at Tottenham Hotspur in that regard too.
yeah. Does anybody have
The
Ryan
players aren't.
Mason? Anybody have Ryan Mason's phone number? Get me money, Mason.
At this point, I nearly fucking give Ledley King a shot.
Yeah, seriously, man. Like,
Oh my God. What are we? These players are acting the clown. They're actually acting the clown. They're actively trying to get Frank sacked here, I think. Like, what's that from Pedro Porro there? What is that? What is that? We're just playing centrally. and they're ripping us open at will. We literally are blocking up the middle, and they're just opening us up. What the fuck is going on? Oh, guys at home, please help me with this. Please help me through this game. I'm begging you. I am absolutely begging you. I'm losing my mind here.
Yeah, our pressing, agree, MKP. I mean, we were trying to press clearly there, but there's no organization with it, man. There's no there's no press and go. There's no, spreading out to contain while you're pressing.
It really didn't have to be like this today.
Okay, we're at least out at the byline. Bergvall off to Caduce. Play going down the right hand side. Who's terrible pass directly into opposition. They do the same. Luckily, we retain it back. Danzo's got it. Trying to
But
play
again,
out from the back to
where's the
Gray.
movement when the player's on the
Yeah.
ball? Like, where's the players running off and where's the players dropping in to receive the ball? As soon as we get a ball, everyone's standing looking at them. It's embarrassing. It is absolutely embarrassing. It's clear, and this is where Thomas Frank has got it wrong, not coaching attacking play whatsoever because he was so focused on defence. The guy thinks we're fucking Brentford and he's turned us into them. Come on, let's get one good ball into the box, please. There we go. It's not a bad one. Good touch. Well done, a doggy. Porro, deliver it again.
Trying to find Richie.
Get out after that. Right, let's go again. We've got to try and get one before halftime, guys. Come on. A doggy. Play it into. Oh, it's so passive. We're too down. You've got to get it forward. You've got to play between the lines, doggy. There we go, Danzo. Porro. Oh, my Lord. Take him off. He has been absolutely all over the place this half. He's playing like he doesn't care.
No.
Gray. Moves the ball out wide to Kudus. Kudus back to Gray. Gray takes responsibility, but another good ball in the box. Unlucky. Destiny Doggy picks it up.
Get control of it.
Have
Mickey
it.
with the long. Does that take a deflection or just right over? I think it's just right over.
He's just absolutely shanked it.
Yeah.
He's got underneath it. In GAA, that would actually be a good kick, believe it or not. Wrong sport.
Wrong sport, buddy. We get this
long throws, yeah.
Super chat from Tony Uli. Yeah, so Christmas, if that to turn it around, yeah, I don't even know. I think I'm wondering.
At this rate, he won't see Christmas.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. I think if it keeps going like this, he's got a week, 2 weeks, with what we have in front of us.
If we lose to Newcastle and we get outplayed by Brentford and lose to them, he's gone. This 7 days was huge.
Who do we have in the Champions League next week? Somebody small, right? Slava Prague.
Slavia Prague. So they'll make the change within that week.
Yeah. Really.
Before Dortmund and Frankfurt.
He's got a hell of a halftime talk ahead of his ass right now.
Oh, biggest one of his career. What do you even say to this bunch of swell dogs? Let's be brutally fair. What do you say to them?
You line them all 11 of them up, and you just bash your heads together like you're Mo from the Three Stooges. Knuckleheads.
To be honest, I wouldn't pay them. If I was the owner, I'd be straight in there and I'd say, if you think you're getting paid this week, you're not. And if any of you think you're getting your appearance fee, you're not. You're giving it to charity. Yeah. Just 3 minutes. PGML hate us. Can we just get it to halftime already?
Yeah, we needed the halftime whistle in about 15 minutes. we're lucky.
Come on.
It's not more. It's not more than 2 right now.
4-on-4. Get your head up.
Come on,
Doggy
Caduce.
straight to the back post,
Pull
please.
something back here. Is it Bergvall all the way over there?
Good ball.
Come on, Mickey. Caduce with the delivery.
2 strikers, and I don't think one of our strikers have gotten to any of the crosses.
Anywhere. Yeah. All right, Archie. 2 minutes left, regular time. 1 minute left, regular time. Ball goes out for
that better be a corner, but that Paro. Yeah,
I don't even know what the hell that was.
Toniolo, they should be paying us to watch this crap. Absolutely spot on.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It feels like it's like this is torture. If you wanted to get answers out of like a special op or something, make them sit down and watch Tottenham. They'll give you up the answers like that. Come on. Oh. Please blow it up, ref. Please blow. These Spurs fans, look, they're already on their on their feet, ready to boo. Some of them look like they're going to head home. To be honest with you.
Yep.
Thank God it's halftime.
Oh, jeez.
Well, guys, honestly, I don't even know what to say to you. I really don't know what to say to you on that one. It's been an absolute stinker. I mean, we're playing 2 guys up front. Half of the crosses can't even beat the first man, and then we do get it into the box. Moani and Richarlison are nowhere near it. We're blocking up the middle. We're playing central. It's clear to see. And again, I think it was the wrong tactics coming into this game, because this game was always going to be about having width, having a guy in the number 10, having one guy up front, and trying to go after them, attack them, keep them penned in. We have set up completely in the middle, and we've just said to them, counter-attack us down the sides. And that's what they've done, and they've got goals off it. Look, I can't blame Thomas Frank for some of the goals that we've conceded here today, but I do blame him for the setup. I don't think it was the right setup coming into this game. I think he should have went with the 4-3-3, or at least a 4-2-3-1, something like that. And I think that set us up for failure. It's clear all the over-rotation earlier on the season is coming back to bite us, because no matter what combination he puts out now, no one has the understanding. If you see so many sloppy passes and stuff like that, that's because no one understands each other's games. No one understands each other's movements and stuff like that. So that's nowhere near good enough. We are being overrun, outplayed, and outfought by fucking Fulham at home. It is absolutely fucking disgusting from the coaching staff, from the manager, and them fucking players. Them players. This is where I don't blame Thomas Frank. What the fuck was Vicario doing for that second goal? That is absolutely atrocious. He had 2 or 3 chances to clear his lines, and he thinks he's fucking Ronaldinho and tries to play it down the line. The guy can't even play it out of his own 6-yard box, because Mickey Van de Ven's having to do that because he can't play a pass accurately. Why the fuck does he think he's Ronaldinho or Pirlo in possession and starts thinking he can play it down the line? Clear your line and get your fucking ass back in goals, you prick. I'm absolutely fed up with it. Then you look at Pedro Porro for one of the goals as well. Absolutely shocking. How many times have we seen it this season? He's so afraid to go and engage his man. His man skins him. He plays a ball to the edge of the area. Now, in fairness, Bergvall tried to intercept it, got caught out, and then he's just left with a free shot. But that's now, I think, 12 or 13 goals from outside the edge of the box scored against us this season, because we are happy to give up the edge of the box in order to not give up space in the box. But to be honest with you, in this game, we are open all over the pitch. There's not one player trying a leg here, and it makes it look like they want this guy out. And when the reports came out from the Telegraph last week, it was concerning. This is a fucking huge week for this football club and for our season in general. We had Fulham today off the back of an atrocious run from 2 international breaks ago to try and turn our season around and put this right. We have Newcastle on Tuesday, who we took hidings up there against multiple managers, Conte, Pochettino, fucking Ange. We took hidings up there. We've got them Tuesday night. And then we've got Brentford next week. If we go out looking like this against Brentford next week. Frank has to fucking go. I'm absolutely sick of it with all the pragmatic tactics going into games. Now, I'm not giving these players a free pass, by the way, because some of these guys have also had multiple managers. At what point do they stand up for their own pride and their own reputation? Well, I'd argue the time is now. Thomas Frank has the biggest team talk of his fucking life right now, because if we come out here with the same attitude, and I would argue the same tactics again in the second half, we are done for, and we will end up losing this 3 or 4. The heads will drop, and we could be bloody embarrassed here. So he needs to make substitutions, be proactive at halftime, take the fucking handbrake off, and go at them. But I'm also sick of taking the handbrake off when we're losing games. Stop being such a pussy and send your team to go out there and fucking win games. And also then players, regardless whether you're having a manager or not, you fucking wearing this. You represent every single one of us. Start running your nuts off for us, even if you don't like the guy in charge and you don't like his tactics, whatever. But right now, this squad really needs to fucking come together and produce something astronomically different in the second half. Because if they don't, Frank might get... Everyone will turn their attention to Frank. But once he's gone, then players have nowhere to hide yet again. Nowhere near good enough. I mean, Nick, where's it gone wrong, Nick? Before we
I
get
mean,
into
straight talk as always from David Harris, man. Where it's gone wrong, let's look at Jerome's super chat. He's been watching for a while. I know he's had his opinion very strongly on the call-in shows, man. 0.01 XG against Fulham. I asked for bravery, not stupidity. Long ball
Thomas Frank said he
sideways
was
and
going to
backward.
deliver that coming into the game.
Uh-huh.
Where is it?
I am done with Frank, lads. Frank out from Jerome. I can't blame him at this point. I'm still not like I'm almost in shock of how bad this first half was, where I just can't believe this is really the
Do you
full
think he's lost the
direction where this
players,
is
Nick,
going.
looking at that?
And it's the going on to another super chat down here, and something has to be there, man. As I said, it's I still haven't had a sufficient explanation to what was going on with Spence and Van de Ven. You don't do that in a public forum. Both of those people have had cameras on them for the majority of their adult lives, so they know exactly what it is they're doing. So it's just something is not well in the dressing room completely, and Sargent sees it. If he does, surely the board has got to see it. Are they going to take action? Is there anybody here, just a mini poll out there who wants to give Frank some more time? He thinks that he can work these problems out with a January transfer window. And perhaps he just needs a couple more games to get people working well together and to settle in on a formation and a starting 11. Or is time up?
Well, I think the writing's on the wall, especially when you look at Brentford now, Nick. They're ahead of us in the league table right now.
Mm-hmm.
They lost their best players, they lost their manager, and their backroom staff. And they brought in an absolute rookie in Keith Andrews, by the way, who wouldn't even get a job in the Republic of Ireland. And look what they're doing right now. They're just continuing on. Which shows me it's more actually down to their scouting model and the way it's designed and how well their club is run in general, similar to Brighton, that they will continue on regardless of the manager in charge. And to be honest with you, look, I think many people are excited for a bit of, what would you call, a bit of structure with Frank coming in. But this is way too negative. This is so structured, it's boring. It's almost like where we were at under Nuno. We sit so far deep in the pitch, we can't get up. We're always focusing to set up against the opposition rather than focusing on what we're good at. There's a time and a place for that. Going into the bigger games, fine. But games like this, we should be worried about what we're going to do and how we're going to break down the opposition. We're fucking at home. The onus is on us. And again, we set up so pragmatic. For instance, we've got Destiny Udogie running down the left wing, putting in crosses trying to be the winger. He's got Udabur on the bench. He's got Xavi Simons on the bench. It doesn't need to be like this. Mm-hmm. Again, he comes out in the pre-match press conference. We're going to go at them. We're going to show intensity. Do we see intensity? I fucking don't. I see more intensity. People running around fucking Tesco getting their week shop. He said we're going to be on the front foot. The only time we've been on the front foot is when Fulham sat back off us because they're 2-0 up. Everything he said in the pre-match press conference, we're not seeing here. The North London Derby gave an interview to James Lawrence Alcott. I love being aggressive out of possession. Bar the PSG in 3 games earlier on in the season. When have we showed aggression out of possession? Nothing is adding up. When I see Brentford with more points than what we are, no one can tell me Brentford have a better squad than what we do, considering they've lost all their best players. They just don't. But the manager's getting the most out of what they've got there right now, plus of how good the club is running their recruitment model. It's just like Brighton. They're bringing the next guy off the rank, and whatever happens, it doesn't affect them. But this is just not working out. He will get Tuesday, and he'll probably get the Brentford game. But this was a huge 7 days for the football club in terms of if we win, we're up in the top half of the table, competing for Europe, everyone shuts up, we're going in the right direction. We lose, all of a sudden, we're back to square one again, looking for a new manager, putting pressure on another manager and stuff like that. But the reality is, it's cheaper to get rid of a manager than it is to fix your problems in the transfer market. And that's why they won't bring this guy to the transfer market if teams continue this way. They just won't, Nick.
What do you think we can do? What about the next 45 minutes, man? What do you think we can do? What can Frank do to kind of turn this around? Are there substitutes that are going to change?
Well, I think first of all, he's got to get Udaber and Xavi Simons on the pitch.
Okay.
At least show that you want to get all your attacking players on the pitch and go for it.
Mm-hmm.
If we keep only out there with Richarlison, Kudus and Moani, Spurs fans are going to do their nothing. I can guarantee you already over Twitter, people are calculating how many defensive players we've got on the pitch compared to attackers. We're at home against Fulham. He now needs to, at half-time, change the formation. Get Udaber running down that left-hand side causing problems and fucking get Xavi Simons on the pitch so that we can start at least trying to attempt to play through balls at different angles. Because right now, anytime any one of them players get the ball in the final third, we stop passing sideways. Get your attacking players on the pitch now.
Move it to just like a straight up 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1 even.
4-2-3-1. But in that 4-2-3-1, don't you dare sit with a double pivot.
Right.
He struck Bergvall to fucking break forward.
Mm-hmm. Do you get Papasar on instead of Bergvall or instead of Paulini even?
Everyone knows my opinion on that, Nick. When we were pre-season, Sarr was integral to Thomas Frank because he was the only one scoring goals or affecting play. Yep. The start of the season, Burnley, one he turned over, played Kudus when we scored off the back. The other one he turned over, played Johnson. Man City, pressed a couple of times, we scored off the back of it. He was integral to the start of the season. All of a sudden, he takes Papamatasar out, starts playing with things, start mixing things up, and we have gone absolutely shit. Although we didn't have the creative number 10, what we were good at was pressing teams, turning the ball over, creating problem, and scoring goals. And since he's took Papamatasar out, we have been dog shit. But not only that, he's also lost Papamatasar. He's not the same player. The confidence is gone. If you're on that form and he takes you out of the team and you've been involved in nearly every goal up to that point and he takes you out of the team, if you're a player, you're sitting there scratching your head going, well, what more can I do to be in this team? What more can I prove to the guy? And I think that's where it all went wrong.
I know a couple of people in here are wondering what has been going on with Mohamed Kudus, let alone Pedro Porra. But let's start with Mohamed Kudus. Yeah, when he came into the team, he was clearly, the most talented player on the pitch, at least going forward. You couldn't get the ball off of him. I wouldn't, in my opinion, from what I've seen the last few, I would say he's fallen off of a cliff, but it looks like he's not as enthusiastic about pulling for this team as he was when he first put on the shirt right now.
Yeah, well, look, to be honest with you, if I'm a forward player in this team, I want the guy sacked. He's not. He doesn't care about me. He's not playing to my strengths. You know what I mean? Since they arrived, it's all been about defensive structure. When we go forward, it's all about how can we maximize a corner or throw, and that's fine. But what you don't do is you don't go into war with just tanks. You go in there with tanks, guns, ships, fucking soldiers, bullets, fucking everything else. Multiple different assets. We just rely on one. If I'm a forward player, I want this guy sacked because he's not getting the best out of me, and neither is he going to set up to try and even get more out of me. With Kudus, we are so heavily reliant on him to carry the ball up the pitch, beat players, do everything. It can't happen. And when he gets the ball, no player gets near him. No one looks to come and do a 1-2 with the guy or anything. They all back off and they just go on, so. But it happens all over the pitch. How many other times have players got the ball? They're looking, all you got to do, like for instance, you'd see a Spurs player on the ball, there'd be a Fulham player in between them. That guy would happily just stand behind that guy hiding rather than make a movement 2 yards to the left or 2 yards to the right to receive it. Just nowhere near good enough. Anyway, the second half looks like it's about to commence in a couple of minutes. Have we got more chats to get to, Nick?
regular members chats back and forth. Everybody's loose and pretty much, but it's the same old conundrum that we've dug ourselves into. In I guess since Conte is it really the players or is it the manager debate right now? More at fault for these performances.
Look, these players don't get a free pass for sure, right? They don't. And look, them players also need to take their fair share of criticism and their fair share of slack because this it was the same under Postecoglou with some of these guys. Some of them had no problem throwing Conte under the bus,
Yeah.
So these players heavily need to be scrutinized and stuff. But the reality is, where we are right now, we've got a load of games before the transfer window. By the time we reach that transfer window, if we persist with this, we're down in relegation or fighting it. What players are going to want to come to us to improve that situation? And your best players are going to start looking for moves out. All of a sudden, the camp is unhappy. So I think they have absolutely no choice but to sack Thomas Frank. But what I would say to the board is, when you do interview people for the new job, give it to the guy that wants to come in and change the culture. Give it to that guy because that's the only thing that's going to work here. That he'll come in and make fucking sweeping changes right across the board and say, I get maybe you've got paid big money for this guy. He's on big wages. He's not doing it. He's not going to be able to do it at the intensity I want. I'm going to persist with, like for instance, a Mikey Moore or Donnelly or something like that, unless you give me what you want and stuff. But give it to the guy that wants to change the culture because that's what needs to happen at this football club. But look, let's. I think we've got a few more super chats to get through here before we commence this fucking shit show of a second half and they're sprinting out on the pitch here. They've showed more intensity sprinting out after halftime than what they did during the fucking first 45. Embarrassing. A lot of you are embarrassing. Not you
Do me a
guys at
favor,
home.
Dave. I'll call out the super chats and I'll get them on the screen.
1 second. Sorry, guys. I'm so angry. I'm just so far behind on it. I'm just so angry with what we're seeing. Just give me 1 second, Nick. I'll see if I can.
So before they get kicked off again, I got Orchard 7071. I say it now: poor coaching, lack of desire and guts, living in their heads rather than the pitch. A useless bunch of individuals.
Yeah. That's Paul Markey. Absolutely spot on, Paul Markey. It's absolutely shocking. And look, these, like I said, I'm not turning a blind eye to these players. The lack of commitment is absolutely nowhere near good enough. Absolutely nowhere good enough. But I mean, like this guy Frank is renowned for being a coach. Where I don't see any coaching.
Mm-hmm.
All I've seen is looking to how to set up defensively. And I warned about this when we were actually fourth. We can't be this focused on defense. He has to start showing a game plan going forward, or we're going to suffer off the back of it. And here we are now. The guy hasn't coached any attacking play. He says that himself in the interviews. No, I came in here. It was all about defensive structure. Well, where's that getting us now? I think one thing he's failed to realize at the top of the Premier League, you need to go and score goals. That's the way you're buying your players. That's the way you need your team to play, to go at the opposition, look to score goals, not sit in and take what you got and try and hit them on the counter. Not fucking having it with this football club. And a lot of them players aren't either by the looks of it today, Paul Markey. Once again, we're left here. Owners, players, manager, who takes the biggest portion? Yeah. It's just, I'm sick of being here, to be honest with you, Paul Markey. At this point, I want the game to end. I want to go and bury my face into a beef curry, feel sad about myself, and just cry myself to sleep at this point. Big yourself up. Faz Rafar also says my 4-0 prediction is not likely now. It could be the opposite way if this shit continues, my man. Big up Faz. And then TJ also says pragmatic style at a big club, so pathetic. Never going to work. Jack pointed that out weeks ago. Nuno, Jose, Conte, it's never going to work at a club like this. Especially with Spurs. Spurs is a special case because we've had the great push and run. We've had managers that are the identity of this football club that played football in a certain way. Now, I'm not saying we have to be gung-ho like Kanj, but you've got to show some attacking intent, You can't just set up to stifle the opposition all the time. It's just not going to work out. It's not going to work out, man. You'd be lucky to see the transfer window at this rate.
Looks like a little bit more organization on our press at the moment, even though it doesn't look like there's any kind of intensity to it.
We playing the exact same formation? Yeah, it looks like we are. No change there. Am I shocked?
No subs as I could see either.
Like, where's Destiny Udogi's out ball? Like, who's he supposed to play that to? That is a set-up issue. That's a tactical issue. Who is Udogi supposed to play that to once he gets that ball? He has to turn back. We don't have anyone forward to play it to. Change the fucking formation. Take the hair out your eyes, see what's going on, and fucking change it.
Big up Elias Manji. How does Frank play more defensive than Ange but concede more and have .03 XG? That's mad.
But that's
Love
the thing.
from out in
Defense is strong.
Fiji.
The amount of goals we concede. I mean, and we set up two set up defensively, and we concede this amount. That's shocking. That's now 11 goals in 3 games. And he better not come out after the game and go, see, that's what happens when I go attacking, because there was no attacking intent. Danzo moves the ball into Moani. Moani tries to lay it off to Gray. Gray does well. Richarlison does well there as well. Mickey Van de Ven. Come on, let's get one. Let's get one. Come on. Let's go, Destiny.
Doggy.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Falling over ourselves right now.
Oh, that beef curry can't come quick enough. I swear it's the only thing that's going to make me happy this evening. I feel like I'm actually going to flirt with it. I'm probably going to give it a little motorboat, caress it a little. It's the only joy I've got today. This game has screwed me right over.
Get your jollies in where you can, man, because they're few and far between watching Spurs right now.
People
Alban with the
wonder why
super
I'm
chat.
fat. I have to comfort eat following this club. That's why I'm fat, because I have to comfort eat watching this shit.
Mm-hmm. You want to read out this Alban?
Big up, Ben. Good to see you. Says the manager's only strength was a defensive setup in a low-level team that teams will always open up against, and hitting them with Embuemo or Wisa. Absolutely spot on. Absolutely spot on, Ben. Look, when we signed this guy, I know a lot of people just said I was being negative, but I tried to flag all of this. I tried to flag it all up. You know, and at the end of the day, I think Carragher on Monday Night Football a couple of weeks ago summed it up perfect, my whole feeling around it. If you don't change your style from a Brentford to a Tottenham, you are set up for failure, and it's never going to work out. It's never going to work out. Because at big clubs, you are expected to play a certain brand of football. You are expected to go after teams and try and win games. And he just doesn't have that approach. And it's going to set him up for failure. Nuno tried it at Tottenham, brought the exact same approach from Wolves. Bigger players that believe in themselves and believe they have better ability, they just don't buy into it. And that's just the reality of it. They just do not buy into it. And that's what we're seeing right now. And look, when you're a team that's set up to stifle the opposition and defence first, and we're conceding them out, we are. Then what are the positives to keep this guy in moving forward? He's just not. He's struggling with the step up. And to be honest with you, I know he sees the interview with Man United and Chelsea as a real highlight in his career, which is probably a concern in itself. Only an interview with them. I mean, it's madness. I'd love to know why they didn't hire him. What they seen in this guy that they said no. I'd love to know them answers, Alben. But it's just not working. He's clearly not capable of the step up. But make no mistake about it, these players also don't get a free pass today, Alben. Frank received the criticism. Frank received the noise. But these players don't get it either. I'm clocked in on these fuckers.
And Sweeting saying Dogi has looked vulnerable at the back today and offered nothing going forward. Yeah, I'd agree, man. However,
He's left-hand side on his own.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that he's not used to this formation at all. He's for the last couple of years, he's been used to looking for that overlap with Odebear, but with Son, more in particular, or anybody who's playing over there.
Well, actually, that's another thing, Nick. The relationship he has with Odebear and how threatening they can be.
Yeah, why isn't that being utilized?
Yeah. Today?
Yeah. Yeah. I agree 100%. You know, the players' the abilities and strengths are not being played to right now, and I'd argue that that's largely why Kudus has been not as effective in the last few games that he's played.
We are atrocious. We can't even get a ball into the box. 2-0 down, supposed to come out and show us something different 6 minutes in, and we haven't even put one cross in the box. Haven't even tested our goalkeeper. Big up, Al Ben. Appreciate that. Big up, Ed Sweeten as well. Brett Lothead. Sessian looks fit now without our medical team. Yeah, absolutely. And Kudus is struggling to get the best of him, which is concerning. Slow jam lord, why is our manager waiting to make some changes? I don't understand it. I don't. At some point, you got to be brave. You got to make a change. He should have made a change at halftime. I don't care if the player feels embarrassed coming off. I'm embarrassed by their performance, and every single one of them could have come off. The fact that you don't make any changes and you send them out again, sort of almost sends out the message that it's okay. It's acceptable. If you're going to deliver a rousing speech at halftime and bollock these guys, you've got to double down by making a substitution and show
I
you
do
mean business.
100%. Absolutely. You got to make a point, pull two players out, even if it's just to make that point, make that formation change, And
If
sorry,
you send them out again, you're almost going, it's okay, do it again.
yeah.
There's no consequences to it.
It's like you told him, just stick with the game plan. Eventually, it's going to work. And
Yeah.
sorry to Harmless Potato, you got it right, man. We're having lags all over the shop. And problem is, we had Frank's backroom staff set up the OBS today, and nobody's working together. Nothing's working hand in hand right now.
Oh, that's got to be a yellow, ref. That's got to be a yellow there. Not even a free kick. Richardson, don't get angry at the ref, and let's just try and score a goal here. Hey, kid? Oh, Fulham are in again. Can Destiny and Doggy get there to save our blushes? Oh, ref was kind to a Doggy there.
Yeah. Although he was leading back into
there. Thank you. Porro goes, I'm sick of this long ball shit. I am absolutely fed up with it, especially because we can't even do it with any accuracy either.
Yeah, there's no point in setting up attack position. Just kick it out of bounds, if you got no other option.
I mean, just get Xavi Simons and Udeber on, please. And I know we're ass. I know it's like trying to pick the lottery numbers. I know there's no guarantee they're going on and change things, but it's just perception. At least just at this stage, make it look like you're going to try and go at them. Like, look, what's Kuda supposed to do there? There is nobody looking for a pass. There is no movement. Where's he supposed to go with it? A doggy again, similar. Look, no one near him. Everyone's camped in the middle. What are we doing here? The setup is all wrong. Good ball. Please.
Get it out.
Let's go, Colo.
Get it out.
Let's go, Greg. Come on, kid. Oh, my God, Bergval, will you get turned on the ball? It's just automatically, doesn't even get his head up, look around. It's just boom, straight back. There you are. Let's all go fucking hiding. In fact, let's fuck the game off. Let's go and play hide go fucking seek.
Come on, Kudus.
Right, come on. At least we got a corner. This is what we're supposed to be good at. Please do something. Our attacking set pieces have gone to pot. Absolutely spot on. People are screaming out for subs. I just see subs written in the chat.
Yeah, three players off. Looks like they're getting ready. I don't know why they wouldn't have been warming up already. Looked like
Bento
box. Shit, Kudus. Wow. How long the Martin Yole days? Looked like Xavi warming up, Bentancur and Odegaard.
Thank fuck.
Yeah.
Should have been done at halftime. 10 minutes too late. But anyway.
Xavi, come on and do something here, man. Get your foot on the ball and dictate this game. Show them that you're ready for this league.
I don't know about you, Nick, but there's a concern you've seen a player eating an energy gel before they come on, especially because they haven't expended any energy.
I don't know. Maybe they're just that tasty, buddy.
Yeah, maybe. Suppose don't knock it till you try it, eh?
Oh, come on.
Yeah!
Oh!
Unlucky Mawani. At least we got on the end of one cross today.
Yeah, man. And give him some service, man. I think something's going to happen. I got a good feeling about this guy in a Tottenham shirt, but you know what? He's got to have
Mawani,
10 players pulling with him.
But you got to play Simmons in the number 10 behind him. You've got to play Udeber off the left. You've got to play Kudos off the right. Frank just refuses to do that. It's what's going to be our best front line now. And then rotate it where you can with Johnson or Richarlison, but one at a time, never together.
Delivery in there, out for.
Again, why is it taking so long to get them on? What are you giving these guys on the sideline? Just get them fucking on the pitch. It's like they have to have a seminar before they come on, Nick.
No, that's a corner, clearly, right? Yeah, okay. So I thought he'd give it.
I think they were looking at a handball there, potentially.
Yeah.
They're never going to give it, ref. Can we just get on with the corner? Thank you.
Kudus with the delivery right to the first man. Poro takes a little hesitation. Sees Kudus. We got players in the box. Come on. Make something decent happen. Okay, he shakes his man. He's got the ball out.
Oh, my God.
Way overhit. Paulinia's got it to Bergvall. Bergvall can't control it, but he gets it out to Udogie. Udogie's centrally. Shuffles it out to Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro sees Kudus. Kudus trying to take on his man again.
Oh, it's a shocker.
Oh,
Porro! I don't even know how I got excited there.
Okay, we got. Come on. Whoa!
Oh, yes!
There you go.
Come on, fucking Kudus.
There you go.
Come on.
That was initiative without hesitation.
Huh?
Without hesitation. He said, this is my chance, and I'm going to take it.
Bang! Let's go, Mo. You put them in a position,
quality.
they can do it. It just goes to show. Get them in a position, they can do it. Come on, Spurs. Let's go. Get them subs on now, Frank. Let's build off this momentum.
Absolutely. Switch up the formation. Keep the opposition on their toes real quick, and then hit them hard.
Pick that one out.
Very well done.
I'm replicating that one on FIFA tonight for sure. Look at that. Bang. Oh, keeper has no chance. Let's go. Come on, Tottenham. We get a quick second. We're back in this and can win this, you know.
Absolutely.
All of a sudden, everyone's Frank in again, aren't we, guys? Let me know in the chat.
Never in doubt, man. He's the man to take us forward. Let me make a little lighting change here. Hold on a second.
Here we go. Come on. Let's go, Willie. Let's go, Willie. Come on, Wilson. Archie Gray. Do you know what? He actually done all right there today.
Yeah,
he actually showed a bit of desire. Richarlison coming off, done absolutely nothing. Get off. Get off. Come on, Xavi. Now's the time for you to make your name at Tottenham. Now's your time to say, Frank, this is why you got to play me. Take your hair out your eyes. And then Bentancur on for
Paulinia. Yeah.
Paulinia. Yeah.
So, I mean, he's clearly sticking a more attacking midfield, which, no duh. Yeah. And, sticking with just one number 6.
We really need Bentancur could prove a massive point to the whole entire fan base if he comes in and has a massive game, massive half an hour here. Same with Xavi Simons. Let's go, Lucas. Was your ball that created that goal? No Sarr off the bench. Was he even on the bench today? I don't think he was, actually.
Oh, really?
Was he?
Yeah, I thought he was. I thought I saw him on there, but I could be wrong.
Oh, my God. As soon as we give it, Doggy, someone to pass to, he passes it out of play. You couldn't write it. Yeah, honestly, if you were trying to write a comedy sketch, this is gold.
I just took a quick look there, Dave. And Sarr is on there.
Is he?
Yeah.
No, Sarr again. Interesting.
Yeah.
King Adel Franklin, he's the best manager since Fergie. Tony Olo, really appreciate the support again. Says Massimiliano Francanini. Could do it, some of that Italian school of defense, to be honest with you, how open we are. Marco Silva's looking a bit worried here.
Mm-hmm.
This is good. Means he's rattled and he doesn't believe in his team to hold on to this. So if we can just turn up the ante a little bit, we can save today. We can turn.
Well, I got no idea what's going on with Fulham's bench. I mean, do they have people out there that can come hurt us even more? We're our own worst enemies. I'm more confident in us causing a goal through stupidity than I am on full of actually, putting in a full attack.
Well done, Bentancur mops it up. Let's go. Danzo, just give it to Bergvall. Oh, referee's blowing it up. Who's on Fulham's bench? Adama Traore. Lukic,
You know
he's a
what he's
shit
about.
house in midfield. Tom Kearney is capable of a goal, and he's also a shit house. Kevin's not bad. Emma Smith-Rowe loves a goal against Tottenham. But Willie Gamble, that's the thing. They're all forward-thinking players. If he does, it might work in our favour.
You worried about him trying to hold what they have and sit back tight?
Well, he looked nervous there, didn't he? He looked nervous speaking to his assistant, which shows he doesn't really trust his team, in my opinion, which means we up the ante, start getting our act together for half an hour, we could save this game. Danzo. Right, Van de Ven, you got to carry. You got to carry Van de Ven. Goes for a lovely switch of play, actually, onto Mo Kudus. Mo Kudus runs at his man here. All of a sudden, he's come alive. Oh, he skins him. Can he get a ball in the box here?
Inside.
He puts it across. It's gone out. Colin Mawani tries to flick it on. That corner kick or a goal kick there. Corner kick.
They're giving it to her for a corner. No, they're not. They said goal kick.
I thought Mawani got on it.
Yeah. Mawani's trying to make something happen, though, and I'm not going to be mad at him for it right now. I'm trying to keep my eye very steadily on Javi Simmons. It looks like he's trying to make himself available. He's trying to find spaces. It's just nobody's finding him right now. See what's going on with the chat here.
Yeah, I got rid of him. I don't even know what he's on about. Someone just looking for attention because they're not getting any at home, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, Lucas.
Really?
Come on, let's get the ball down here. Danzo. Oh, flick on from Simmons. Can Mawani get there? It's a good tackle. I think we might beat off anyway. Bergval. Mickey. Good ball into Destiny. Oh, it's a sloppy touch. Come on, Destiny. There's no one around you there. You got to be getting that one under control.
Ty, you think Spence is the answer, getting Poro off? Because I don't have confidence in Spence being able to provide anything. At least Poro may put a good ball in.
Faz Radfar says Fulham 15th and worst away record in the league. Fact, well, look, fun fact, Wolves came to us with bottom in the league, searching for a win, and they managed to take a point off us.
Yeah.
Hadn't scored in ages. Dr. Tottenham again, isn't it, Faz? Come on, Spurs. Oh! Unlucky Simmons. That block? It's got to be a goal. Got to be a corner. I hope it's a corner. Yeah, it's blocked. It's a corner kick. Kudus. Near post flick on Bergval. It's off the line. Oh, it's off the line. Doggy. Onto Wilson. Wilson onto Mawani. Mawani back to Wilson. Odegaard opens up some space here. Can he find the end product? No, he doesn't. Oh, this is better though. Fulham are hanging off for dear life. Come on, Tottenham.
Yeah.
They're sitting so deep now. Xavi Simmons. Well done. Good ball to Wilson Odegaard. Wilson Odegaard takes his man on. Pulls it to the edge of the box. Bentancur onto Porro. Porro shoots. It's blocked. Bentancur. Good touch round the corner. It's a cheeky ball out to Kudus. What a ball. Good control. Can we get it in? He's off. Fuck. What was FPL Pickle saying, Nick?
Saying he's a dick.
Huh?
He was just letting us know he's an asshole.
Oh, right off the line there from Raul Jimenez.
All right, this is definitely
Fulham
better.
making a couple of changes here.
Yeah. Is that Smith Rowe coming on? Yeah.
Wilson's coming off. Lukic is on. Who else is coming on here? Yeah, Smith Rowe is coming on.
Yeah, and Hansy, I mean, that's a sorry state of affairs of where we're at right now. It's, we're begging for a draw, we're at least one goal right now, and that's just
Yeah.
Fulham at home that's something's
But it
wrong.
makes you think looking
Something
at this,
seriously
Dominic, and
wrong.
I think Brett Lockhead is there. Like, where was this from the start?
Mhm.
You know? Where was this intent from the start? Paolo Marotti, sorry, says, Dave, if you can change the settings to only subs for over 30 minutes, I've done that. I think we've already done that, my man. So what these guys are doing, they're subscribing and then... Oh, no, actually, I get what you mean in terms of once they
Yeah, to
subscribe
subs
that.
only. Yeah, you may have to do
That
that on your end if that's
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know if I can on my end.
Sad that you have to do that, really.
Yeah, that's a state of affairs. What are you gonna do?
Kudos.
Kudos trying to shuck and jive. He's a little bit effective 4-on-1. Bentancur trying to help out. We retain some possession. Just do something with this throw. All right. Struggling to retain possession because Rus keeps it in control, gets it over to the
Come on.
left-hand side.
Let's go, Wilson.
Udogie with Odebear trying to work together. Xavi looking for some openings. Doesn't see anybody. Fulham's keeping a pretty tight line back there.
Come on. Let's create something here. Let's try. Simmons. Back to Wilson. Back to Simmons. Come on. Let's keep it like this. We could get something out of this. It's got to be... Oh, he's giving a free out. Are you taking the biscuit?
Fucking kidding me.
Put the pressure on. Make him go along here. Got to compete here, Paro. Well done, kudos.
Mm-hmm.
Good run in there. Pick that up. Onto Danzo. Bergval. Come on, Lucas. What can we do? Good ball. Much better ball there. Kudos. Onto Poro.
Kudos.
Oh, Poro. Good footwork. Gets it across. Moani, please.
Come on, Bentancur. Bentancur keeps it alive. Kudus has got it. He's under pressure, though.
Oh, that's sensational. Bentancur. Here we go. No, Wilson at the back post puts it over.
Yeah, puts it over.
Off the back of Kudus' touch and back kill there. Oh, 20 minutes to go. We can definitely get something out of this game, that's for sure. Look at that from Mo Kudus. That is unbelievable. Oh, if Wilson could just get that on goals there. King Hoddle says we will score again. Ed Sweet and Kudus has been excellent. Robin, great control from Kudus. Ray Martin, Porro kicks into opposition or simply loses the ball. Why is he still on the pitch? Yeah, fair. He's been poor enough today.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, Van der Ven. Strong. On to Danzo. Danzo to Bentancur. Bentancur coming through the middle. A poor pass to a doggy. Sloppy from Bentancur. He's trying to win it back, though. Trying to make amends for it. Porro pushing out onto Iwobi. Kudus needs to go and try and pressure Bassi there. Come on, Van der Ven. Good touch. Bergval. Go, Wilson. Good ball into Wilson. Wilson, play him. Oh, play Simmons. It's in behind. It's
too
over.
hard. Too hard. So, and I agree, King, man. You know, great response, but it shouldn't be a response.
Yeah.
This is how we should be coming out from
Yeah.
the whistle blow. Minute 0. At home against Fulham. Come on.
Fulham starting to control their ball a little bit better here. Making us chase them a little bit. Making us work for it. Oh, Fulham are in.
Oh, totally
Oh, no,
in.
it's way too easy.
Fantastic
Come on,
ball to
Pearl.
him.
Why can't we
Keep
play
tight.
balls
Hold
like
him
that?
tight. Don't let him shoot.
Oh, well done. Well done, Mickey Van der Ven. Get up. Porro goes for the big switch of play here. Oh, my God, Porro. Come on.
Man, serious questions, man, got to be asked now about our right back position in general, I think.
He's been piss poor all season, Porro.
Yeah. I mean, he was decent at for the first couple of matches. Then all of a sudden, just right off of a cliff.
Come on, Kudus, get after it. He looks shattered, Kudus, now. Come on, guys, we can't drop off when we're 2-1 down. We're at home. We got to go after this ball. I don't care how tired you are. Run yourself into the fucking ground. Danzo. Well done, Destiny. Van der Ven moves it on to a doggy. Doggy on to Wilson. Wilson into Simmons. Ah, Simmons, you got to be stronger, man. You got to take better care of the ball there. Stop looking for the referee to protect you all the time.
Limpy Down Under reckons it's time for a bit of that Welsh meat. I don't know. I don't think that's the answer right now, man. You're taking him out for Mohamed Kudus. You're putting Brennan in. Uh-oh. We always love Big Papa. Papa's getting stripped off or something, man. Who's he coming on for? Got to be Bergvall.
Probably Bergvall, I'd argue. Yeah. Well, you just need
Kudus is
some energy.
tired. Yeah, you might have a point there, man. I wouldn't be surprised if Kudus is feeling
We need some energy to go after this ball. The press is dropping off a little bit. The intensity is dropping off a little bit. So I think bringing on Sarr would help with that for sure.
Yeah.
The doggy. Looking to come inside. No options. On to Danzo. Danzo to Porro. Come on, guys. We've got to keep going. Don't lose this momentum. The doggy. Back to Danzo. Porro. Is there any options there? Moves it on to Kudus. Just lay it off, Kudus. You don't have the energy to be wasting.
Yeah.
We don't have the time either. Danzo. Someone move for the ball, please. Wilson, let's go, Wilson. Come on. Come on, Willie. Right foot, bang. Oh, good ball around the corner, Simmons. Not there, Simmons. Not there, man. Wins it back, though. Danzo.
What?
Referee.
Get the hell out of here,
he's giving
man.
Oh.
Yeah, looks like Bergvall off. Pape are.
Come on, Pappy.
Yeah. You got to get in people's faces. Be a menace.
Bergvall with the assist today. Comes off. King Huddle says the star boy will deliver. Sean says, why wasn't he on already?
Yeah, good question.
Ah, they've kicked that straight out of play. Come on, let's get going. They don't even want to play, but they're just playing to push up now. They're playing rugby. Come on. Why is it taking us an eternity to get on with a set piece when you throw it backwards anyway? We can't even get that right. Holy shit, we can't even get that right. We can't even get a throw in and a simple return pass correct. What chance have we got?
Come on, Poppy.
Finally, Sar shows for it. Porro just balloons it straight into the middle. He's so rattled. Well done, Sar. Wins that. Mwani gets stuck in. Bentacore gets dispossessed. Fulham look to get it to Iwobi. Porro, get out there. Smith Rowe. Oh, he's gone for the handball there. He's got to get sent off here, Raul Jimenez. It's got to be a red. That's intentional.
He's getting yellow for that.
He tried to do the Maradona, didn't he?
Uh-huh. Little hand of God action in there.
Fucking do it. Oh my God. He's showing Vicario how to be a goalkeeper. Come on, ref. It's got to be a red. Danzo to Mickey van der Ven. Simmons comes showing for it. No, just go move that on to Odeberg, Simmons. Come on, stop playing so negative. Chasing a game here. Danzo, good ball into Kudus. Gets Session has dealt with him fairly well today, to be fair. Fulham just blocking up our passing lanes in the middle right now. The doggy. Make a decision. Porro. Goes long in behind. Mwani. Oh, he can't get it under control. Yeah. He does. He pulls it back. Just hit off his head when he was ducking underneath it.
Fulham with another change.
Screaming at him to sit in, Silva. Don't move. Oh, come on, Spurs. Ref, get him off the pitch. Book him. Is this that young Kevin kid? Danzo with the long throw. Winds it up. Gets good distance. Oh!
Oh!
Oh, unlucky. Oh, doggy, he missed it. If he just makes connection, Nick, it's in. How has he miskicked that? Mwani's scrapping like hell in there. Brilliant. Yeah. Oh, he's just, it's a good block, actually. It's good defending.
Yeah.
It's good play from Mwani, though. Look at that.
He's trying.
Desire, he's trying. Yeah.
Anything he can. Yeah.
That's ours, ref. Oh, he's giving it to them. Just feels like our momentum is gone now.
Drop kick say Tell coming on. I haven't seen Tell being stripped. Who would he be coming on for? That's my question. Are you taking Mwani off at this point?
Nah, keep him on. You got to play someone up alongside him, I think, at this point now.
Yeah.
It's got to be ours now.
So you taking? So who's coming off? Kudus?
Probably
directly to up top.
Take off a fullback. Take off a centre back, maybe. Shouldn't be in this position, to be honest with you.
Nope.
Porro into Kudus. Good ball out. Mickey van der Ven. Good control. Well done. Good ball out to Wilson. Play it down first time to Simmons. He does. Simmons, you got time now. What are you going to do? No,
Not
Simmons,
that.
no. Why can't he just pass it normally? Why does he even have to just do the drag back? And like, why? I don't
Come
Dan's on.
on.
Simmons. Ref, that is a free. He hasn't given it. Simmons loses possession again. 82 minutes on the board. Fulham on the attack. He does Porro way too easy there. And he has a shot. It's took 2 deflections. Eventually gets its way through to Vicario. Danzo, you can't be getting caught there. You can't be taking that long. Oh, Bentancur, no. That's a free kick. Oh, their substitutions and that have killed our momentum that we were building.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, Samaritan. I mean, Ryan Mason would be licking his lips right now. Well, does anybody know how he's doing at Stoke? I know we're right at the end of a game here, but how is
manager of
Mason?
Stoke?
Isn't he?
Is
Or
he?
was it West Brom? No, it was Stoke, right? Fulham's delivery, they don't get it past the first man. We managed to
West
get it
Brom.
out. West Brom. Okay. Drop kick with it's West Brom. Yeah, rough run. Well, they were wanting
True
them
to
out.
form. He's mid-table.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely feeling like we've lost the momentum we had for that first 20 minutes of the second half.
Yeah.
Tell is on though.
That is
Udogi is
on for
off.
Udogie.
Interesting. It means a lot of pressure
Hey,
on
go down
Van de
by then.
Ven. Yeah, a lot of pressure on Van de Ven to lock up that left side. If we don't,
Yeah.
doesn't leave us open. I'm not too confident about that. Yeah, make something happen here, Kev.
Come on, let's play forward. Stop this fucking passing around centre backs. We're trying to chase a goal here.
Yeah,
Every
seriously.
pass across the back line is time wasted. Come on, Wilson. Please, Wilson. You're the only one that looks like you're going to make something happen here. Picks up a corner kick. Lupercal, what formation is this now then? 3-2-2-2-2? Starting to sound like a phone number, isn't it?
Delivery.
We keep trying to target that near post and we haven't got any bit of joy off it. It's not bad, that. Oh.
Right into Leno.
Four minutes left, and there's not one player running towards the player that are making a sub.
Mm-mm. You know, and Fulham is looking tired and disorganized right now too. You know, we had the chance.
Their manager's just disrupting it with a substitution at a time, isn't he? But even when the ball is in play. There's no intensity. Every pass is across the back line between our players. Every time we do that, it's a minute wasted. You know what I mean? When are we going to start getting it forward and show some intent? Even off the back of this. Let's show them intensity off the back of this substitution now. Not one Spurs player looking for this. Look. Not one. Porro, will you throw the ball? Danzo. Goes long into Moani. Moani tries to feed it into Simmons. Danzo again. Goes back to Vicario. Come on, Mickey Van de Ven. Carry this. Porro. Tries to go along to Moani. Moani flicks it on to Kudus. Kudus picks it up. It's got to be a free. Oh, he's offside. Fucking hell, we're atrocious. At this point, I salvage a draw at this point. Still wouldn't be happy with it, but just salvage it.
No. Any kind of result.
$88 minutes. Surely there's got to be 5 or 6 minutes added on here. Simmons. Bentancur, well done. Bentancur again. Can he find this pass? Kunis wants his defeat. Goes at his man down the line.
Loses it. Unfortunately, man, I'm
bollocks. Get it out to the left-hand side. Get it out to Wilson. Kudos is fucked.
Yeah, he's just his brain is shutting down because of the fatigue right now, and it's just
he was tired 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, and it's just ridiculous that we don't have anybody to at least pick up the slack right now. Clearly, that's not Johnson because Frank doesn't even rate him to get on there.
Paulo, don't take 10 minutes either. Thank you. Oh, referee, will you?
When do you stop and play for, man? Show for it, Pop. Yeah, that's what you're there for.
Oh, Danzo. Oh, Danzo. You just make up your mind. If you're turning back, play it back. Just make a clear decision, please. Oh, he's lost it again. I don't believe it. This is us trying to chase a game. Can't even get it out of a corner here. Thank you. After 4 attempts, thank fuck. Van de Ven carrying it forward now. Can we get some urgency here? Moves it on to Wilson. Wilson, just give it to Simmons. Turns backwards. All forward momentum lost. Bentancur.
4 minutes stoppage time. That's all we got.
That's a joke.
No. Not surprised.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh,
with a good ball.
Oh,
No, it's over
not
here.
a good
Fuck.
ball.
Benji, Irish, be more optimistic, please. Wait.
Shandy saying, put that beef curry in right now, Davo. So you got something to look forward to.
Yeah.
I got about 4 pounds of brisket in the fridge that I'm going to heat up.
Oh, believe me, when I'm finished, I'm straight down to that Chinese.
Mm-hmm.
And then the poor Chinese woman is going to have to listen to me about talking about the walls of Tottenham Hotspur until my food's ready. She's going to be begging the chef, please cook it quicker. Give him food poisoning. I don't care. Get him out of here. Someone show for it. Someone make a movement. Where's the urgency?
We're running out of time. 3 minutes left, boys.
Oh, let's decide who wants to take the throw in. It's like pass the parcel. Kudus drops it for Porro. Porro drops it for Danzo. Fuck me. Can we take a fucking throw in, please? All that for that. Seriously. Simmons, you got to get there.
Oh, come on, man.
Get up, Wilson. You got to get up, Wilson. You got to fight through it. There's 2 minutes left, man. Come on.
Good man. Good man. Just get up on the ball, man. We've done it to ourselves again, though, man. Yeah.
Even even that throw in there is a prime example. 3 players drop it for Kevin Danzo to throw it straight back to the opposition. I mean, you can't write it. One last opportunity here with a long throw in the box. This better be the longest throw of his fucking life. And it's one of the shortest. Oh. Just get it in. Just get it in. Stop taking the piss. Someone, please. We're not going to score from out there, guys. Oh, my Lord. I'm sick of this shit. There's 2 players there. Can't even put a ball in between them. Oh, my God. We have no idea how to play football.
No.
Absolutely zilch. No one knows what to do going forward. He's just going to run this to the corner, take the clock down. Yeah. Come on, Will. Who's that? Moani. I'd say there'd be loud boos rung around at full time. That's if there's anyone left. There's some stands look empty. Look at the Spurs section there. Look, empty. Bear in mind, this was a London derby, and the intensity we come in with, shocking. Spurs fans leaving in their droves.
Yeah.
They've had enough.
Well, with 20 seconds to go, they're sticking around that long. Yeah, we're lucky half the stadium wasn't empty after halftime.
Yeah. Is ref going to give us one more, maybe long punt upfield here? Doggy. Vicario, why is he not just kicking that right up the pitch out of his hands there, Nick? Are we brain dead? Oh, my God.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes, we are. We cannot get it out.
Well, that's it done.
Cannot get it out of our own feet. Yeah.
Another London derby lost. Absolutely shocking. Absolutely just shocking. Again, we've seen this so many times under Frank. A 20-minute spurt in the second half to try and look like we're trying to get back in the game. And that's all we've got. They're trying to chase the game. The players don't know whether to do a long throw into the box, who's taking the throw in. Right there at the end, Vicario goes short rather than realising time is up and to fucking pump it long. It's just all over the place. It's chaotic. It looks uncoached. And I don't even know what the right way forward is right now. To be honest with you, it's been a long week. I need to end it off. Go and eat that beef curry and come for eat and put on more weight because yet again, these fucks can't be bothered to fucking turn up. And as for Thomas Frank, he's lost me today, mate. That 4-2-2-2-2, absolute load of bollocks. You're at home. Put all your attacking players on the pitch. You put out 3 forward players there in general, and he could have played Savvy Simmons. He could have played Odeberg. The tactics were all wrong. First half of Doggy's been playing left back and left wing. Absolutely shocking. Overloading our right-hand side. Not one of them can cross a fucking ball. And then when we do put it in the box, 2 strikers and not one of them can get on the end of it. I'm sorry to say, this is a Fulham team coming in, struggling on the road. Wolves came to us struggling in general, and we're just giving up points to these guys. Very much the same as what we were under Nuno, under Ange Postecoglou as well, getting beat by teams we should be winning. This was a London derby, and we came in and it was over within 5 fucking minutes. Nowhere near acceptable. I would be surprised if there's not already loud shouts for Frank to be sacked. I think the pressure is on now heading into Newcastle and Brentford. I think these next 2 games will decide his future. But make no mistake about it. The likes of fucking Pedro Porro and all them can stand there fronting now trying to get tough. Where the fuck was that attitude in the game? You can all fuck off as well. I'm fed up with it, Nick.
I don't know what we're going to do, man, right now, because we're looking at another 6 points lost in the next week and a half, the next 10 days. That's are we going to show up against Brentford? Newcastle's is a far cry. I'm not even. But even against Brentford, are we going to be able to show up? And then where are we? We're at the bottom of the table at that point. So
that's the thing. I think honestly, looking at this, it's not going to work out. We brought him
Yeah.
in 3 attacking players in the summer. Xavi Simons, he can't even find a position for the guy. Mawani barely gets an opportunity in front of goals in any of the games he plays. And Mo Kudus has been isolated and ran the legs off down the right-hand side like it's a fucking racehorse. There's
Mhm.
no a forward idea about it. He's come in here, he's coached a defensive system. We've given him 3 forward players to try and fix the issues going forward. There's not even a game plan, no one else to attack. The whole thing is set up around long throw and set pieces, and we can't even execute them now. For me, these players have run out of, I would argue, trust in Frank in terms of the tactics. They don't know what they're doing from one game to the next. They don't even know if they're playing from one game to the next. It's been too inconsistent all season long, and we can't lay a glove on any teams going forward. And this isn't good enough. This is only gonna send us further and further down the table. This guy came into the game today. How dare he, promising the fans we're going to be attacking, we're going to be on the front foot. We're going to go after them. It's up to us to open Fulham up. And we play with no fucking wingers. Is the guy taking the absolute piss? Is he taking the piss? I can't take it anymore. I cannot take it anymore. Brentford is his level. For me, I'm fucking Frank out. I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely fed up with it. The club I grew up supporting, we always leaked goals, but we always gave fucking games a go. We always gave them a go. We always looked to go and hurt them at the other end. This is just not working out between Thomas Frank and Tottenham. He has no idea what to do with Mawani. He has no idea what to do with Simmons. He has no idea how to use Kudos. He's no idea with Wilson or the Burr. I'm sorry, it's done. It's run out of ideas. It's run its course. To be honest with you, Nick, even if you sack Frank, is things actually going to change drastically? You might get your new manager bounce that will keep you, in around mid-table, but things will
Mhm.
probably go pot up against, under another manager. I don't even know what the right way forward is. Honestly, I'm worried. I am genuinely worried about us and where we're heading this season. I
I,
actually getting to the point I don't even know who's going to save us.
I think your worries are really valid, man. It's a stick or twist situation right now. I don't know if there is anybody right now that can sort this out. I think, frankly, we're gonna have to stick with Frank and hope and pray, fingers crossed, that he can sort it out. As I said earlier, I was looking for a reaction from the players themselves. There's some cohesion, some trying to get it back behind what Frank's trying to do. But I can also see I really wasn't understanding it. This formation ain't working. Formation ain't working for what we have in front of us. I don't think that these players are actually as bad as the way they looked. And I forgot who put the comment in. Vic gifting them 2 goals. Yes, absolutely, big problem. But it's how they reacted to that. That was less than 10 minutes in, man. Less than 10 minutes
Yeah.
in, and we were for the next 30 minutes. We looked like a headless chicken running around there. It's more than just one person's fault here, you know. So I'm scared too, man. I'm very very nervous at this point right now. And when it comes down to this kind of a desperate situation, it's the people who are who are writing the checks, who are making the very tough decisions at the top of the scale. They need to take action, frankly. And I know what that means. What I'm talking about is a managerial change, or coming out and said, somebody put in the chat earlier, which isn't going to happen under our structure, but the owner needs to be going down in there. And I guess doing a Mad Marinakis, going into the dressing room and kicking some chairs around, and making threats. And maybe that's where we're at. Maybe V9 needs to get in there and saying, guess what? I'm hosing you down with ice. If I get that kind of performance again. Something else from up above has to come down. The Almighty has to come down and put some fire under these people's butts.
Do you know what sort of concerned me though was the other day when he said you can only really expect 10 good games a season, the rest
Right,
mediocre, and then
right.
that already
That was a
shows me. Hang
problem.
on, that mentality. It comes across badly from Thomas Frank. It stinks of poor piss mentality or piss poor mentality. Where's your sort of belief? Where's your winning sort of mentality? Absolutely none there. And to be honest with you, it doesn't really buy in. It just makes me more and more concerned around him. But I think these owners, they've got a big decision to make. They have actually approached the point. Do they double down and do what the Arsenal board done with Arteta and say, look, this guy ain't going anywhere, and then that means the players have to buck up their ideas. If not, they're gone. Or do they then look to pull the trigger? But we are certainly approaching that point. I think they won't really do that until after the Newcastle game. I think after
Mm.
Newcastle game Tuesday night is when they'll probably end up making up their decision, because then you got Brentford and Slavia Prague, which sort of gives you a week and a bit to sort it out. But they've got a big decision to make around Thomas Frank. And to be honest with you, it's sad. I didn't want to be here. The whole idea of moving on from the Europa League last year was so that we could just move on to bigger and better things, but it's just not working. And a lot of it, Frank has created his own problems by, because he's focused so much on defence. He's forgot about any plan going forward. And now all of a sudden, when you know no plan going forward and you keep losing the ball, no one knows where to pass it to or what the plan is. You lose the ball, it keeps coming back at you, and eventually you're going to concede. It's going to happen, you know. It was just absolutely piss poor game plan again heading into today's game. But make no mistake about it, Frank can't be blamed for what Vicario done. He just can't. That's a head loss from the goalkeeper. And to be honest with you, how many times have we flagged his name up? So it can't
Yeah.
all be pinned on Thomas Frank. But where we're at right now, since 2 international breaks ago, we've won fuck all games of football. It's just been loss after loss, and we haven't laid a glove on any of the oppositions whatsoever. And at some point, you know, they're reaching the point now where it's like it's cheaper to sack a manager.
Yeah.
And ultimately, Thomas Frank will be the one to go, whether people agree with it or not. And he's just not getting enough out of what we've got currently. It's sad, really, because to be honest with you, even sacking a manager probably might not even be the way forward. Like I said, get another manager bounce, but then things will go up the pot again. You could be at the point where you need 3 managers a season just to sort of survive in the Premier League at this point. At some point, the board also at board level have to start creating a bit of a culture, you know, in
Yeah.
terms of saying to some of these players as well, it's not good enough. Will they do that? Probably not. Oh, we're fucked, Nick.
Well, we got one in here from Dropkick You Teacher, man. Our goal came from Crash Wallet Bang. Wasn't quality football. We look worse than West Ham and Forest now. It's relegation shite. Newcastle United Football Club will pound us. And you know what? I mean, for what they did today, they looked like they pulled it together. Their stutters, they're tripping over themselves at the beginning of the season. Looks like Eddie Howe has sorted that out right now. So
Yeah,
I'm not looking forward to Wednesday
yeah,
if it is
yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah, and look, this is the thing that again Thomas Frank neglected. You know, working on set pieces. Yeah, it's good to have that as an additional weapon in your armory, but to rely on it solely, not good enough. And anyone that thought it was, pointing to Arsenal, well, they won a North London derby by ripping us from open play, which shows they have different tools in their armory. Thomas Frank worked on what he did, the defensive structure and set pieces, and this is the reality of it now. He lives and dies by his coaching decisions. Nowhere near good enough. Look, I'm worried about Tuesday night, RST.
Mm.
We've been slapped up by Newcastle under Pochettino. I remember 5-1 tanking at the end of the season. And Postecoglou last year or the season before, when we were expecting a reaction off the back of being hammered up there under Stellini, or I think it was Stellini. I mean, I'm worried about Tuesday night. They won 4-1 as well today.
And he doesn't,
I'm
yeah.
really worried.
And we clearly see that he doesn't have the option of, okay, well, I'll just go ultra defensive and just keep it tight, keep it a close game, and hope for 1-0 on the break, something like that. We know that we don't have the solidity to even do that. We can't keep an offside trap straight. Essentially, we don't have the solidity that he was supposed to bring in. It's faded away, so he doesn't have that option anymore, in my opinion.
Exactly. And when you don't have defensive solidity, you better have something going the other way. And we don't. And that's why we're losing game after game after game. And that's where I think it was a flaw in Thomas Frank coming in here and only working on the defensive side of things and set pieces. I think it was a massive flaw, on his behalf. And this is why we look so shit today. But big up RST. We also have Heat. He's come in and said Frank out. I think there's a few of them, so I'll get all of them
Mhm.
now. Squash Housery says just who we are, mate. Jerome says too little, too late. Frank out. Al Ben says it was only that Fulham got 2 goals and sat back. Absolutely spot on. That's where our spark came from. And TJ says, yeah, go get me slot. Sack Frank. And then, I think, and Faz Radfar says Fulham 15th and worst away record in the league. Fact, yeah, absolutely. We got that one earlier on. So look, there's 4 or 5 of them there and a lot more outside of that in the chat. Nick saying they want Frank gone.
Yeah, which is, at this point, I'm not fully committed to that. point of view right now, but I can understand where the frustration is because I just, you don't see it getting better right now. You don't see how he's going to fix this even before a January transfer window. And then if you're just throwing money, or you throwing money down, a toilet. So it's the question though remains over and over again: is it a different manager that's going to really solve this problem? And the rot that's at the core still there, been there for seasons on end right now.
Well, and
I
look,
don't see I don't see what guy's going to come in and change it.
no, look, 100%, 100%. And look, also like making a decision, you got to weigh up who's out there and who you can bring in.
Yeah,
These are all things that have to be factored in, and that's why Frank might be given another week or so to sort of save his job to a certain degree. But I definitely think he's at that point where he's sort of walking on borrowed time right now. And to your point, but the thing is, everyone says, "Oh, we need to get a striker and left winger in January." Well, if he can't get anything out of Xavi Simons, can't get fuck all out of Kudus and nothing out of Mawani, and he's already been given three, if I'm an owner, what difference will it make by bringing him in them two extra players when he hasn't got anything out of what we give him in the first place? And that's where I'll be hesitant to back this guy in the transfer window when it comes to it. And that's why I think ultimately this is just going to come to an end sooner or rather than later. I think it's done. Because if I'm an owner, why would I give him another winger and another striker when I
yeah,
bought him 3-4 players? He's not getting anything out of them in the first place.
yeah. Agree totally, my man. Agree totally.
And then
Yeah,
we've also got Q7 with a members chat here. Member for 15 months. As always, if you have a poor record, you can't break. Just play Spurs and we'll help you get over it. It's all heading
uh,
towards Poch coming home after the World Cup. Well, this is a popular theory, and I even see some people
yeah.
say this. Just see Frank out to the end of the season and then bring him home. You on that bandwagon, Nick?
It all depends
Is he
on
the
who
only
else is
man?
available. I'm not, I still pine for Poch and those days and the feelings that I had at that time. Though the certainty that him coming back to the club is a good thing and a positive move forward is not where it was 4 seasons ago. You know, after Mourinho, before Conte. What he's done in the U.S. men's team doesn't fill me with a whole lot of confidence, although they are playing a hell of a lot better right now. It's just I think that in a summer transfer window, I think there are going to be other options out there, and I just don't know if Pochettino's it, frankly.
As well, you are sort of waiting for USA to get knocked out of the World Cup at that point, and
Yeah,
you're leaving it late and all that sort of stuff.
yeah,
But I think
absolutely.
if that was the plan, many Spurs fans would probably happily wait. But look, I think again it's dangerous hoping that this guy's going to come back and do what he done first time round.
Hmm.
Very dangerous thinking that this guy's going to come round and hit the heights. It's like, for instance, you bring in a manager or you bring in a player, young, vibrant, he's ripping it up. You bring him back later on when he's had a bit behind him, all of a sudden he's not the same player he was. He's not the same person as you remember him to be. And that's why I worry about putting all the eggs in the Pochettino basket. However, what I will say is they have cleared out the likes of Daniel Levy, Donna Cullen, people that were in the way of blocking it maybe in seasons gone by on the return. Because maybe if they did bring him back, it would be an admission that they got it wrong in the first place. And
Hmm.
then their heads would have rolled. So there's probably something to do with that. But at this point, he probably is the only guy out there that understands us and that can bloody save us at this point. Q7, I guess you're on that bandwagon then, I suppose, if you're putting in that comment, my man. And then we've got this from Dermotron, member for 45 months. Big up, Dermo. Big up, David Nick. I had enough. This is not good enough. Over to the Lewis family. Look, they've
Yeah.
got big decisions to make tonight, don't they, lad? Massive decisions in
Certainly,
general.
certainly. And if they're really pulling the strings and they really want to see this club reach its potential, then they're going to have to actually start getting involved in, at least building, building momentum within the dressing room. And I'm talking about people who are writing the checks, going out there and saying, guess what? Something's going to happen. We're going to leave your ass on the bench right now. We're bringing in other players and we don't care. We don't care if we're going to lose
Yeah,
money right now because we're not going to end up at the bottom of the league this again.
yeah.
Another one in
Oh,
from Martin Icebridge too, man. If you want to read that off.
he says lack of quality and no real structure. Yeah, I think you're absolutely spot on. I think you're absolutely spot on. Man, I don't even know what to say anymore, to be honest, after that. To be honest with you, I just need to end off, go and eat my beef curry, and put on a comedy or something to try and cheer myself up, because I don't even know the way forward anymore, Martin. Like, you look at how bad the players were even today. You could sack a manager, bring in another guy. There's no guarantee this guy's going to be able to get them going in one cohesive unit. And it's always a massive risk mid-season. Massive, massive risk mid-season. It's just, at the end of the day, I suppose if things keep going, you can't keep this going all the way down into a relegation battle. At some point, you got to pull the trigger. But also, they've got to be proactive in January as well. They've got to keep bringing in signings to fix this problem until we get it right. What we can't do is sit there and go, well, we paid 40 million or 60 million for him. We'll give him 3 years. No. They ain't working. Get the next guys in off the rank. Has to be done, Martin.
24Z Beats says he just left the North Stand right there, man. I mean, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. We could kind of see it in the faces, but if you got your phone in front of you and you send a text, just give us a little hint on what the mood is like there, what the mood is like down there at that big exit. We all know is such a meeting place for when we do have a good result right now. I would imagine, are they singing songs of woe at the moment?
What's the atmosphere? Yeah, what's the atmosphere like? 24C. I presume a lot of booze, I presume disgruntlement. And look, let me know what the vibe is around the stadium, because at the end of the day, there is a lot of noise on social. I'm already seeing it. I see it already in our chat here. But the reality is, once you start losing the home fans, you're done. So it'll be interesting to see the reaction from a lot of people there heading from the stadium. And we've also got from TJ says, teach Xavi English and get him in.
Is he talking
Unfortunately, I don't.
Xavi from Real Madrid?
No, not Xavi Alonso. Xavi, the ex-Barcelona midfielder.
Right.
They're saying
Yeah.
get him in. Zidane maybe wouldn't be another bad one I'd look at. Look,
I
to be
don't think
honest with you, I think
Zidane
what
has a
we need
shot.
right now is go and pay Palace and get Glasner. He'll give you a bit of defensive, but also a bit of, a game plan out of possession. I think right now he would probably be the one I would be leaning towards, to be honest with you there. And I think he'd make the jump, because we can give him a lot more than maybe what Palace could give him as well. So, but the fact that we're here, I mean, and it's not even December yet, is concerning.
Yeah.
Is really, really concerning. This was supposed to be changed. This was supposed to be a plan. This was supposed to be it moving forward out of the dark days. They seem darker than ever before. We can't even score goals anymore. It's absolutely shocking.
We're just on the edge
Anyway,
of panic mode, unless if not fully up in it for a lot of people before January. That is problematic right now, man. That is. I don't know what more to say about it. At this point, we got to just kick on to Tuesday, Newcastle, and then fingers crossed, hold on for dear life on a roller coaster that's possibly losing wheels.
Yeah. And then 24C has got back to us here. Beats, says everyone was pissed. Mad boos. Most people I spoke to are fed up and want him gone. About 70% of the stadium booed Vicario every touch after his mistake for like 15 minutes. I didn't like it, but understood it. Well, I mean, when people are starting to show that sort of frustration, I mean, it's sort of things will have to change. They have to try and change the environment. And look, you could argue it was coming when Van der Ven walked off and blanked them, Spence walked off and blanked them. So earlier into a tenure, that sent me warning signs. That was like, ooh. He wants them to go and applaud the fans. They don't agree with what they're being asked to do. They're blaming Frank for the defeat here, the way we were set up and stuff like that. And they want him to go and cop it rather than them. And since then, things just haven't been right. And I would argue, I'd say you probably see a lot more players. At the end of the day, if Frank goes, you'll see them all come out and speak. But I don't want to hear it off them. I just want to start seeing them put things right on the pitch. But Nick, I think we'll call it an evening there. You've given up your time with your family and your kids today, which, tell them send them my apologies from me. You would have been much more productive, giving them your time for the last 2 hours. So I really appreciate that.
That's all right, buddy, man. They've had a nice quiet day while I've been suffering. I think I'm going to go downstairs right now and bend over and let
You're
my
still
little lad.
suffering.
Yeah, I'm going to let my little lad kick me right in the nuts, because it's going to make me feel a lot better than I do right now.
Oh well, why you do that? I'm gonna motor into my beef curry and I'm gonna come for eat. Oh, guys out there, thank you very much for everybody tuning in with us today. To be honest with you, I'd love to sit here and make coherent sense and stuff. I'm just not. I've got so much spinning around in my head. I don't know what the right direction is. I need 24 hours away just to sort of compose myself, regather myself, and move on from there. Now, look, we'll wait and remain to be seen. I could be back tomorrow or tonight with an emergency stream if the board decide to pull the trigger, but we'll wait and see. But if not, we'll be back here Monday, and we'll have more conversations ahead of the big game on Tuesday.
Mhm.
I wish I had better words to console you all and make you feel happy walking away today, but that's not going to happen. I don't even have them for myself. All I can say is thank you for your support, especially over the last few days. It's been relentless with Jack gone. You've really got behind me, and I appreciate every single one of you. And enjoy your Saturday, and don't let Spurs ruin your Sunday.
And stay tuned to the Irish Hotspur. Any updates, any major changes, Jack and Dave will be right on top of that.
Yeah. Have a good evening, everyone. Thank you.
Good night.